Hey, 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 hey. Hello, Vesper. Hello, Nova. Okay, can you hear me now? I have two headphones on, so how's it going? How's it going? I know there's a couple people probably going live at the same time as me. I just came online to check the temperature. That was it. So, how's everyone so far? How's their Saturday going? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Vesper. I just came on just to kind of check the temperature. I released a video yesterday, so I thought, people might want to talk about it or at least see what direction I was going. Um, so, oh, thank you. Hey, Black Samurai, how's it going? Hey, Sexy Toy Lady, how's it going? I thought I would come on today and put like more of a, uh, you know, there's a lot of clouds and fogs in the sector. So I thought I would just come on here and see how things are going. Oh, he is? Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know he was live. So, anyways, I came online today because, it's a lot of stuff going on all across the sector, a lot of drama, a lot of back and forth, a lot of trolling. Uh, Trolling here, trolling over there, trolling everywhere. Oh, he's talking about young. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not really my topic of discussion. Hi, uniquely strolling in the chat. So I came online because I released a video yesterday, and I thought it was an interesting topic to bring up a discussion about and to integrate it into the sector a little bit. And I just thought maybe a couple of people had questions or they wanted to come up and ask me questions about it. I know YM wanted someone to interview me on the video itself and why, what was up with it. I just like to drop content that's informational. So, how did you guys feel about the video? Did anybody take a look at it? I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So, how you guys feeling about what's going on in the sector? Any topics? I know there's been some back and forth going on with Smokey the Bear. Then there's the Photon and Carry issue. Um, oh yeah, the Max Live, the trolling live. You couldn't imagine being a hobo sexual. Yeah. Yeah. Photon, yeah, he trolls like all the way to the third power. I think there's a lot of truth in his trolling. I think he just doesn't care about anybody's emotions or anything like that online. So he's gonna troll. He's gonna push your buttons until you get affected. I think he gets off on emotional responses. He wants you to respond emotionally to him. So, I figured him out a long time ago. Uh-oh, there go Mikey Powell. Hey, you found me, sir. What's up? Oh, I see Germ there. Hey, what's going on? What's good? What's good? I know what's everyone doing on this Saturday afternoon. Yeah. I think there's a lot of relationships that's on the back end. So, and then it plays out on the internet. So you don't know which is real and which isn't. Hey, Max, how's it going? Yeah, you don't know, you know, who's in a relationship, who really isn't. So you just kind of have to take it for what it's worth. Vesper's like, Max, your ears must have been ringing. Nah, Carrie's just trolling. I mean, I don't know how much of it is just trying to get a reaction, but I still think that she's trolling 100, or at least 90% of the time she's trolling. So, some people don't think that you can make true bonds and true friendships with people online. But as you can see, there are people making friendships and bonds online. So now some of it is toxic though. So some making toxic friendships, but others are just, here to troll. So it's you have to determine which is which. But anyways, I did drop my link and pinned it to the comments. If I need to drop it again, if anyone want to come up and ask me anything, they can. I don't have any problem with that. As long as you're not trolling. Well, yeah. I mean, I control with the best of them, so. When trolling goes wrong, of course. Trolling always goes wrong. You start out, on the internet, you don't know anybody, so you start trolling them, and then next thing you know, you start getting to know people, so. Oh, I need to pin it. See, I have it up there, but let me check. Let me drop it again. Give me a moment. This is my second time doing this, so I'm brand new. I'm not experienced like the rest of them, but I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm on my high-powered machine. So, can I do a video on trolling? Maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a good topic. Yeah, I want to test the waters and see what topics you guys think I should do. That would be interesting. Do I have the app machine? Hey, the speak. Where's my drink easy? What's going on? No. I have a Mac and a Windows machine, but I'm on a Mac right now. So I got a little tricks, little things I can do. Yeah, you're not built for trolling. Yeah, there's a lot of, the thing about it is that what is trolling actually? It's, there's trolls that say the opposite. They go the opposite, they take the opposite position. For example, there's binary trolling where he takes the opposite position of everything that you say. Hey, Uncle Vic. And then there is trolling where I'm going to say everything I think I know about you to try to push your buttons. Then there's that trolling where they're shaming you. I don't think that's typically trolling. I think that when you start shaming somebody and you're trying to make them feel bad, you have some emotional connection there. Um, Mikey, from my observation, or you just asking Max? Well, I'll just tell you from my observation. He did that because he wanted to get kicked off the panel. And he what he does is Photon's form of trolling is I'm going to insult everything I know about you to get you to react to me and get you either upset or not necessarily to come back at you, but just to get you upset because he doesn't reveal too much about himself at all. So it's not a back and forth. It's all good in trolling and war. Then you get those trolls that get blackmailed. You get those trolls that are blackmailed, blackmailing you. They have all kinds of information about you. So they're going to troll you and troll you. And then if you come back on them real hard, then they're going to try to release some dirt on you. So you got those kind of trolls. Yeah, I heard Umar Johnson on Ice Channel. He sounded like a fool. What up, Spottum? Somebody click the link. Look, you can ask me anything. And you guys are so scared. Who wants to come on the panel and talk to me? Then you got that kind of trolling. I don't even think it is trolling. I think that if you're on the internet and your lifestyle isn't where it needs to be, and you see people getting money or living their best life, or that's not even trolling. That's just trying to figure out how to hurt somebody's feelings because your feelings is hurt. So Vesper, who's not on their meds? Oh Lord. You know what? Guess who just showed up on my panel? Okay, so Photon, I know you like to troll, and I know you came over here to troll. So I'm gonna let you get like one sentence out, and if I hear you trying to troll me, I'm just gonna kick you off, respectfully. Okay? Because I know you're bored. So go ahead.
Hi, Josephine.
Hello, Photon. How's it going?
Good. I wanted to talk about your video that you posted yesterday, cuffing season.
Yeah, what's up?
Since it's only 2 minutes, could I play it?
Oh, you want to play it on your channel?
No, right here, and we go in on it, like we review it.
Oh, together? Well, it's licensed, right? So if I play it, I'm not sure if it's gonna hit me. You guys think it's gonna hit me if I replay my own video? Hold on, let me see if I can cue it up. Give me a moment.
You see that window is right there.
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna add it.
You have to take off that overlay.
Okay, let me take it off. Sorry. Hold on one second. Thank you.
I just keep it real monumental. If she ain't got no chill, give her fundamentals. She ain't got a problem, she got fundamentals. Need some dollars, they need fundamentals. Chico, the fundamentals. Keeping it 100, that's so fundamental.
If you ain't got no money, stick to fundamentals.
That's the key to life, fundamentals.
Boy, pick up when I call and I stick to fundamentals. Playing with my gangster, now they ain't the type of I meant to rhyme with that fully loaded. Good, it's essential, mess around, he high. Squeeze a bullet in your temple. Yeah. How you trapping, you ain't got no cash. But you got them J's, you's an air. You ain't paying bills, ain't got no stash.
Josephine.
Learn from the last. Yeah. Stick to fundamentals, key to life ain't sentimental. The greatest go govern.
Josephine.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know I could control this.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to pause it and just review it. Okay. All right, here's the first part. Where did you get this from first? Where's this the regular definition dictionary?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the definition of cuffing season. What's up?
Okay, can we read this and let's look at the chat. What do you think about this definition of cuffing season? It's correct. What is cuffing season refers to a specific time of year when people become extremely motivated to get coupled up.
Yeah.
I can't read that. So that's right and exact. You feel we're in cuffing season right now.
Yeah. I do so. I do believe that, we're in cuffing season. The draft has already passed. Yes, I do believe that.
And now, when you say cuffing season, is this exclusively male, female, or even homosexual relationships, or is it just in general, just relationships, friendships?
All relationships. All relationships.
Okay.
Real monumentals. She ain't got no chill, give her fundamentals. She ain't got a problem, she got fundamentals. Need some dollars, they need fundamentals.
What inspired you to make
Chico.
What inspired me to make this video?
Yes.
Well,
Josephine?
Chico.
Josephine.
Can you hear me? Okay. I always felt that people move like this. So I just did a topic on cuffing season because I noticed that, during the wintertime, a lot of people that don't make the draft seem to start acting out because they don't have anybody in their life. But continue.
Okay, the term which originated on Telegraph, now known as Twitter, became popular when Fabulous popularized it when he dropped a title track called Cuffing Season.
Yeah.
The fundamentals. Keeping it 100, that's so fundamental.
If you ain't got no money, stick to fundamentals.
That's the key to life. Fundamentals.
Boy, pick up when I call and I stick to fundamentals.
According to Darwin, you got Darwin. Where did you get this from?
But that's just the backstory, the back history of cuffing season.
All right, okay.
Okay,
All
that's the back history. That's
All
just that's just my spin on it. So continue.
All right, because you got all these receipts here. The temperature drops, the scouting begins, the review. I didn't get to see all these small little details. Are you cuffed?
Yeah.
Are you married?
Yeah.
You sound like you're unsure.
No, I just wanted to know why you wanted to know.
Because you were inspired. You were inspired to make this video.
Yeah, I was inspired to make this video because there are people when they are not cuffed. See, we're in cuffing season now. So we got a lot of people acting out, begging to give out penises and things like that. And that shows that they're not cuffed. And cuffing season has already begun. So you're going to see a lot of temper tantrums, people, throwing fits and things like that because they're not cuffed up or they wanted to be cuffed up because it's the wintertime. It's getting colder now. Continue.
Do you think AAS wants to be cuffed up? She got the handcuff avatar.
She might be cuffed up. You never know.
See, the life is sentimental, the realest go governmental. That is not coincidental. Keep your life confidential.
She ain't got a problem, she got fundamentals. Need some dollars, they need.
What's a hobosexual?
Oh, it tells you on the next page.
Fundamentals. Chico, the fundamentals. Keeping it 100, that's so fundamental.
If you ain't got no money, stick to fundamentals.
That's the key to life. Fundamentals. May you die to death for like 100.
Is that Smoke God?
Allegedly.
That looks like them.
Allegedly.
Pistols, if you out here faking on your flex and being.
Are you sending shots out to Smoke Gang?
Smoke who?
Oh, I don't know.
An unofficial, careful what you wearing, where you are, and who you running into. Think it's accidental, then consent to come and get you. Yeah. Just wanna play.
Wait a minute. Aren't you a moderator over there, Binary Code?
Allegedly.
So he don't got you
Where?
cuffed? What?
What do you mean, moderator? Where? At Cove Fam?
Right.
No.
Oh, you're no longer a mod?
He has 2 channels. So
Oh.
yeah. Continue.
Elements essential. Tell it, don't say no more, be instrumental. Pull up in a car, it better not be no rental. Unless you out here serving them, continue. I can see it in you that you got potential. If you take your time, you will get credentials. We ain't got no patience for no imitations. A lot, no innovations in my demonstration. I just keep it real, fundamentals. If she ain't got no chill, give her fundamentals. She ain't got a problem, she got fundamentals. Need some dollars, they need fundamentals. Chigo, the fundamentals. Keeping it 100, that's so fundamentals.
If you ain't got no money, stick to fundamentals.
That's the key to life.
Okay. Do you
Yes.
think that's the underlying theme of the Sectah?
Yeah,
Couple-
that's one of few. That's one of many actually of themes in the sector. Yeah. So you got people in the sector that are cuffed up. You got people in the sector that's been cuffed up. You got people in the sector that don't like who they're cuffed up with, and you got a lot and people who can't get cuffed up. So
How long have
okay.
you been married?
Is that important?
Well, maybe just based upon all of this, I'm just want to know your experience when it comes to just marriage.
Oh, you want to know what my experience about marriage is?
Yeah, and just your whole take on marriage and all of that.
Is for everybody and it's not for anybody, and it's for some people and it's not for any people. That's my take.
Do you feel that's kind of a negative connotation to say? Because would you consider yourself cuffed because you're married?
I don't think cuffing season applies to people that are married unless they are separated and they have somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So cuffing season is exclusively dealing with single men and women that are looking to get into relationships and find relationships in the October-March season.
Well, cuffing season has nothing to do with getting into a relationship, to be honest with you, because some people are getting cuffed up because they have nowhere to go. Some people are getting cuffed up because they have, because they just want, you can't move around in the summertime. It's spring. Everybody goes outside, girls are wearing summer dresses and things like that. In the wintertime, everyone's bundled up. They want to stay warm, So that's what cuffing season is about. Now, after, February, which has a lot to do with Valentine's Day, that kind of breaks the cuffing season. So spring comes. So sometimes tax money might prolong cuffing season if the person's there for the money.
What's the chat saying? I
Uh,
can't read the.
oh, you can't read the chat.
Well, okay, I can see it. I can see it now.
Okay.
I thought you would put the comments. Well, you're new, yeah.
Yeah. I'm new. I was responding to you. I was looking at the comments from another device, but yeah.
Cuffing season staying to Ford and Charlotte come to the show tonight. What show? Are you gonna do lives on a regular basis? And can I be your co-host? And can I have a wrench and all that stuff?
No.
All right. I would like to see Josephine and Spottum do a whole show. What do you think about Spottum?
I like Spottum. He's a good analyst. He analyzes things from a non-emotional point of view.
Really?
Yes.
Do you remember the old Spottum?
Yeah.
He
was trolling?
Heavy. He was one of the most ruthless trolls in the sector.
Yeah. He was very ruthless troll. He was trolling and trolling, and then as he slowly got to know people and started seeing how people interact, then he kind of changed a little bit and started analyzing more.
Hmm.
So, what other questions you got?
Oh, you want to kick me off? I'm reading the
No, no, I said what other questions you have.
well, I didn't just write up a whole bunch of questions to ask you. I'm going with the flow and just riding the vibe, getting to know you and your channel and how you do things. Uh I think Binary and Stargate is trolling us with this fake beef.
Oh, you
Oh yeah, they got beef. What caused that beef? What they beefing about?
I have no idea. I really don't. I know that Star is a very emotional creature, and that if it ain't about her, then I guess she has beef with everyone. So,
Wait, you call Star a creature?
a creature of habit, emotional creature. Yeah.
Aren't we all emotional? You're not an emotional creature, just Star?
Well, I'm not emotional on the internet. How about that?
How do you define emotion? You say you're not emotional on the internet. How
Yeah.
do you what
Well,
what makes someone emotional on the
on the
internet?
internet, um, shaming, making things about themselves, bringing up old shit, stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, somebody
So
said selective hearing. That's a good one. I like that one.
so do you hold your emotions in? When do you let your emotions out?
I don't hold my emotions in. It's just there's nothing really to get that emotional about in this space. Full time.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real fast. So, what is your trigger? So, why do you troll people to try to get a reaction out them to get them to become emotional?
Uh I don't know if I get people emotional. They get themselves emotional.
Well,
Uh
no, you say things and you come at people to try to get them to emotionally respond to you. And then if they don't, you insult them. And then you try to shame them. So my question, and it's all fun to you. So my question is, why do you do that?
well, that's your way of looking at me, and I respect your opinion. Uh I do what I do to get to know people and to get to know myself. It's not to harm them with words. Um, it's just roasting. And when I feel that it might be a little hard, or I see how they're responding isn't the response I'm looking for, I'll fall back. I'm a good troll.
Just like you tried to roast um Mrs. or the good doctor. You tried to roast her,
Which one?
the good doctor, the one that you roast on your panel. You put all her private information on the internet. Well, it wasn't like private, but you highlighted people in her family, and that was disrespectful in my eyes. Yeah.
It
And
sounds
you
like you're an
and
emotional creature. You're saying all
no,
these
I'm not.
emotional
I'm
words.
not. No, I'm not an emotional creature. What I'm saying is that
Who did I highlight? Who-
what you do is when you feel like you're like wronged, or when you press somebody's buttons and they come back at you, then you try to shame and insult them. That's what you try
First,
to do.
Josephine,
And
let's
that's
go
your
back.
uh-huh.
I didn't highlight anybody in her family's name. I didn't mention her husband's name. It was right there. I didn't mention any of that.
Right,
I'm
but
very
right.
controlled in my trolling. I'm not about to give out personal information. Although, yeah, I didn't realize it could be read on the video, all the names and
Oh,
such, and
okay.
I scrubbed that.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay, I
but
was just thinking
if
I
you
was
could give me the timestamp of when I started
yeah.
yelling out or talking about people in her family and jotted names down and
Oh,
saying
okay.
I didn't do none of that. I was dealing with the errors. and
Um,
cracking jokes about that.
um,
No?
okay. Well, I was just checking because I didn't know if you. I didn't watch like everything that you post. So I just wanted to get clarification. But thank you
I
so much.
watch everything you post.
Oh, you do? Oh, I don't post much. I keep it short. I chunk things. It's called chunky. I try to just get a little impact in a short, huge impact in a short amount of time.
So you don't like it long?
No, not really.
Mm. You like it short and sweet and quick, in and out.
Um,
You like them quickies.
so yeah, you're trolling me, but if we're talking about sexual relations, no. But if we're talking about my video, yes. Continue.
Right. What did sexual relations got to do with it? I know you spoke on cuffing season, but I'm talking about your videos. Boo
Okay.
boo.
All right. Well, just wanted to make sure. You done trolling me? Because I know somebody else wants to come up and you hear they're not gonna come up.
Oh,
So
really? All right, then I'm gonna go. Wow, really? You think so?
yeah, I know
I'm
so.
waiting for Nikki Proctor Walden.
Nah,
Where you at, boo boo?
listen, she ain't dealing with you. That's a wrap. So yeah, you singe bridges. You don't burn them. you like a singe maker. You a killer.
For the record, though, I'm done trolling Nikki Proctor Walden. I love her. I
I,
do.
I think so too. I think you do love her.
Wait a minute. What you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
All right, let's switch topics. All right, I want to hear somebody else jump on. I don't want to hog up your show. I apologize.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Photon. Thank you for keeping it minimal troll free, okay? All
All
right.
right, and keep up the good work.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was enough of that. Let me see your transcript. I like that comment. Anybody else want to show up? Let me drop the link again. Who want to come up? Anybody have any comments about the video I dropped since Photon opened up the communication? I guess he kept it a little clean on this side, so. You can ask me anything. You see, Photon can ask me a question, so I know anyone else can, so. Hey, QT, I see you. Hey, Knowledge, I'm still stalking you, of course. I know you never heard me say it. You only see me chat it. I agree with you. Let me see your transcript. It's not the purpose of a dissertation is to roast it. But that's what he did, so. Anybody have any comments about the videos? Or any comments? Anybody want to see a different type of video from me? I have a lot of ideas, though. So I have a question for the chat. So there's three different spellings of the word sector, right? Sectah, the sector, how I spell it, of course, how binary spells it. Some people say just a sect. Okay, so does anybody originally know where that term actually really came from? Grown Buggy said he's giving out rides to the cuffing season playoffs. Beat. Exactly. So Max made up the name the Sectah. Here's my Speak Easy. How's it going, sir?
Hey, what's up, Josiah? What's up, girl?
Hey, what up? How's it
Ain't
going?
nothing. Welcome to the joint, man. Glad you got your channel up and running there, girl.
Yeah. It was kind of like a joke at first. And then I said, if I get 50 subs, I'll go live, right? Then I got 50 subs. And then, I got this little push. Then I got some ideas. So I say, you know what? I think I'm going to take it somewhere.
You could do it. Yeah, just use your creativity with the roast and have fun with the shit. Ain't no big deal.
Well, yeah. Okay, so let me answer William's question. So Max actually coined the term sector, not sector. So he says sector because when everybody stopped talking about Umar Johnson, and at the end of the day, there was only one person still talking about Umar Johnson. He kept saying, he kept referring to everyone else as the sector. So that's exactly how he put it down. He was like, the Sectah. Like
Yeah,
every time he about it, yeah.
that was his fucking great idea. Hey, y'all, I got a new name for the sector. We gonna call it the sector. What the fuck is that? That was creative as a motherfucker. Come on, Max.
Yeah. Well, everybody wanted to know where it came from. Now I took the K out and called it the Sectah because I knew that it would, I didn't coin the phrase. So I just took out the K. So I heard a little uproar about that. But yeah, he coined the phrase. He could spell it the way he wanted to spell it. And if he had an issue with the way I spell it, then I'll change the video. But I'm keeping it that way.
But ain't that kind of like going from nigger to nigga? Oh, you coined the term nigga. Yeah, they was calling us nigger, but I'm gonna say nigga. Brilliant. What the? Hey, Joe, I fucks with it, dog. Yo, Joe, I used to see you over there cooking the shit out of Al. What was the deal with that? Like, you really don't rock with boy like that, or what?
I never did. What I noticed is that what he was doing was he would come on the panels and he would just come up there talking. So I said, you know what? Let me come on the panel and mess with this dude because he was up here trying to sound intellectual, but he wasn't. Right. And since I have an even tone voice, regardless of if I was yelling or not, I said, let me play with this dude. And then he would get up there and, and plus he ain't used to having female attention as it is. So
Right.
Used to come up there and, I guess he took it too far.
Nah, you used to break him mentally. He used to be like, all right, I gotta go now. Like, no, fight back. She fucking you up. You better fight back. What you doing there, kid? Don't run.
Yeah, and I think people don't notice that that's what I was doing because they don't know the level of trolling that I do. You know what I mean? Because I remember I used to every time you used to drop down, I used to roast you.
Right.
And you was the only person that understood what I was doing. They, everybody else was taking this. She coming at me. She's irrelevant.
Oh man, their feelings is real tender in this sector, and it's like, do you know where you are and what we do here? How the fuck is your feelings hurt? What are you doing?
Yeah, they did act like their feelings were hurt. Well, some people do. You make a comment. Sometimes you make an observation and you kind of speak it, but then you go right back to trolling. So I think they can't tell. But like I said, there's people that troll because they in their feelings here. So
Yeah.
So I don't even think it's trolling anymore. I really think it's like you mad now. So tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, they need a place to offload that pain that they got. That's what they want. They carrying some inner struggles and they need a place to put it down at because they tired of carrying that shit.
Trolling my screen name. Let me. Hey Max.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh shit, the creator of the Sectah. What's up, man?
Oh man, nothing much. Just enjoying the show.
Yeah. How'd you feel about when Photon came on here? You were like, "Oh no, what are you gonna do?"
No, I don't have no problem with Photon.
I know.
From my
Yeah, he.
understanding, Binary had a lot to say about my chat last night.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, he had a lot to say, but when I summoned him to come on, he was nowhere to be found.
But he watched the whole thing.
He watched the whole thing. And he's also using my audio. So I might have to do a smoke and flag him.
Oh wow.
I think I might have to do a smoke on him. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's what we calling it now. When we get really pissed off and we can't get under your skin and we not watching your video no more, we gonna flag you.
Mm-hmm.
But why you roasting me? We gonna flag you.
Yeah,
And
he
then
flagged Corey's video.
yeah, then come back and make a video after we flagged you. Oh man, there's a lot of emotional people over here.
Yeah, and he was like, well, Max was gonna kick Photon off. No, I wasn't gonna kick him off.
Oh yeah, nah,
He actually made a fool of himself if you really think about it. I just let him talk.
Well, like I said, I'm an observationist, so I observe everybody. That's why I'm the chat sector.
Yeah, it's ways to deal with trolls, and you don't ignore them. You just troll them back.
Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to troll
They
somebody
trying
in a
to get you
second.
in your bag, but they asking you dumb questions. You just ask them a dumb question back, like these ferns are growing up pretty nicely, and they ain't gonna know what the fuck to do with you. They gonna be like, I can't get under this motherfucker's skin, and you just troll the motherfuckers back. But the minute you let them into your scalp, you done. They got you. They realize you're tender brained.
Yeah, I got somebody right now. Yeah, he made a whole reaction. That's how I know I'm in his brain now.
Hold on, who did it? Who did it, Max? Who was it?
Binary. I have real estate in his mind. Now I know I got him.
Oh,
I know they troll.
Yeah, I zeroed in on him because he's a troublemaker, and I zeroed in on him. And the crazy thing about it is, he deals with kids with learning disabilities. And for someone like him to deal with kids like that, I find that very questionable. So my next live, which is going to be in a few minutes, I'm going to zero in on him again. And he's not going to like it.
Oh shit!
Because for somebody with his mentality to be dealing with kids with mental disabilities, that's a problem with me.
I think what my thing is that there's some fragile mental beings in the sector, and his co-host was one of them, and so it's kind of really strange that he doesn't know that other people are like that too, that that sensitivity, being very sensitive. They come online, they're really sensitive, and I don't think that, like, okay, if you come online, you chose to be sensitive, I'm gonna troll you some more, instead of like me, if you real sensitive and I know you gonna, like, sleep, you can't sleep good at night, I'm not gonna mess with you, I'm gonna leave you alone. So that's just who I am. But he don't do that. He just kind of like, he'll troll you until there's fallouts. And so right now I think that whole him and Star falling out, like, he's trolling, but then I think it affects him. But he's trolling, but I think it affects.
Did they have a falling out? Because she was on the show earlier.
Yeah, it sounded like it. It sounded like they had a falling out about something. Well, you know what it is? She falls out with everybody. Cause, like, if you don't agree with her, or you don't you go against what she thinks or anything like that, then it's a falling out until you apologize or something like that. But well, Germ said they made up, so I missed all of that. But I can't deal with all that emotional baggage, to be honest with you. And I'm a woman, so I can't. Not online. I don't come online for emotional baggage. So
I know, man. Some people do though. Some people actually take this offline and go and sleep on it.
Yeah.
That's the issue,
Yeah,
because
that
it's like
is.
if something triggers you, why continually go back to what triggers you? It's like continuously watching a motherfucker you don't like. You don't like him. You know he ain't gonna say shit that you resonate with. Why you watching him? Get away from it,
I
and your
know.
brain will be okay. So
I
I don't
know.
understand how soft-minded people come to a sector like this to try to straighten out a demographic that's 35 and up. It's impossible to do. So go home, because we're not responsible for your feelings. You're responsible for logging the fuck out and not going where it hurts, because it's going to continue to hurt. And I'm gonna keep fucking laughing at the shit.
You
Yeah.
know, with binary, I can't tell when he's serious or not serious.
I can tell.
Does
I
does,
can
does he
tell,
does
but
this
he
really
goes.
get to him?
I can tell, but he goes back and forth into it. But he's mostly trolling like 95% of the time.
I thought so.
Yeah, like he's like when he's saying what he going in on you, he's really trolling. But then you troll him back. But you troll him back in the way that you troll him. But everyone thinks that the people that are trolling are the emotional ones, and the ones that aren't trolling are the emotional ones. That's the funny part about it.
Right. Like
Yeah.
rule number one of trolling and not being a victim of trolling. Never let people troll you into showing something. Like I'm rich, or I got PhD, or I got a car, or yeah, I mean something like that. Because the minute you go to show it, we gonna cook you on that. You can have 9 PhDs. That shit ain't saved Umar from getting cooked for
Right,
years,
right.
right?
Exactly.
So the minute you show your PhDs or whatever, just as an example, we gonna say you the dumbest motherfucker with a PhD. Now what are you gonna show? So
But
don't
see,
lead with your credentials or none of that. Just be here and chill until your credentials are required due to the conversation we having. Other than that, don't lead with anything. Just lead with your avatar and your personality. Leave your real life out of it, and you'll be safe.
well, see, the thing about it is, who is this beanstalker? I don't think so. I don't know you. I don't.
No, that's probably one of the troll accounts.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a white guy too, so I definitely don't know who that is.
oh
Oh
wow.
yeah, pat him down. Put your screen up.
Oh
He
yeah,
Pat
can't.
him
yeah. Don't
down if
bring
you
him
want to
on
let him
because
on.
you
Oh
know
no,
what happened to me.
I kicked him off. He was smoking a cigarette and everything else. Look. Let me reveal a little bit about myself. I'm militant, so ain't no way that was covered up here.
Oh, Al gonna have a problem with that. You're intolerant. What are you doing? Let the guy out.
I'm not at work. I'm definitely not at work. But you're right. Speak. We come from that generation where we were like roasters. Like we would roast. Look, if your mom was skinny, she was skinnier like a crackhead. I mean, if you was big, if your mom was big, she was bigger than man. She was bigger. She was bigger than the bus. You know what I mean? We made her. You know what I mean? So if you
Yep.
had small feet, your feet was tiny. You had taller size shoes. So we come from that kind of roasting. But then there's this generation of roasting where they don't know the difference between roasting and insulting you. Cause you guys,
Yeah,
they'll try to insult you like, yo, how you
yeah.
doing?
What binary does, he insults you, but he
Yeah,
think you don't know he's doing it.
right. So
And that's what he does. What he do is he talks down and he insults, but he think you're not catching it.
yeah, so he's insulting you, and then you're responding to the insult more so than just like roasting you just from the gate. Because like and that's that, that I normally that's the millennium generation that does that, where they sit there and they try to like figure out a way to hurt your feelings, but then they say, no, I'm just playing. Right. But Gen Z's, oh my God, they just insult. They don't care. It's just like nothing funny to them. Their level of roasting, because when I roast around my teenager, he just cracks up. He's like, where did you get this stuff from? Right. And he's like, I've never heard this level of roasted, because I can roast with the best of them. So I roast all your little friends. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, them damn Z's, they the ones they the most tender. They get their feelings hurt off of anything. You be like, yo, you know I was fucking with you. What
Right.
you crying for?
yeah.
Don't do, man. And now I'm really about to start cooking your ass because you're really in your fields, and that's when they go shoot up the school. But you know,
Yeah, you right about that. They you know what? Because they're so reactionary, it's unbelievable. But I think that like, binary can insult you just as well. But his roasting, his trolling is kind of like a more of an insult, because what he does, he takes things that he knows about you, and then he'll try to like incorporate that in his, trolling, and then kind of insult you.
But see, if I do it back to him, he's gonna get his feelings hurt.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I come from the era where we don't, it's no holds barred.
Right. We could turn it on and off. So first we start off with the roasting, right? And then, we go back and forth. We like kiki and kikiing, but, or he or haha, because you guys are man, y'all don't kiki. But then the next thing you know, they insult you, then you turn that on, and we like drilling with insult after insult after insult. We like we didn't know this about you. We were just being light. You know what I mean? We were just keeping it light. So that's just how we do. But yeah, and then, feelings get hurt. I just don't understand why he didn't notice that his co-host, who's very sensitive, doesn't he's very protective of her, but then she kind of flipped on him too. I don't know how you didn't see that coming. But she's really sensitive, and so like I could be trolling. Hey, Miss BS. Bye, Miss BS. I
Yeah,
could.
you can't roast with her. She will take it overboard.
Yeah,
She
you
gets
can't
really
roast
hurt
with her.
really
You can't
quickly.
troll. Yeah, you can't troll her. And I
No, you
think there's
can't.
some strong women that have had when women troll, like they can't tell when we're trolling, because I'm a female troll. I just troll, go over here, troll over there, that's what I do. But not too many of us. But then you got the insult troll, Carrie's more like an insult troll. And so, and he, and Binary used to go from channel to channel roasting, and then all of a sudden he had to kind of clean up his little roasting. So I think that bothers him too. But I think my issue with Binary is that he doesn't know why I kind of like started dissing myself. That's because I don't get into all that emotional stuff.
Right.
And I don't like to, I don't like people trying to make me pick or choose. Like, if you trying to make me feel like I should be on this side or the other, then I'm gonna I'm gonna dip out on you. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I was riding with him, and then he got like a little butthurt. I think, I'm not sure. It's just my opinion. And so I was like, man, I can't believe you getting all emotional about this stuff. You've been trolling all this time. That's what we do. And then all of a sudden, are you getting emotional? I can't tell. If I can't tell, then I'm out too. So.
yeah, he might be Binary might be a little tone deaf. He got that owl in him. Whereas when he trolling, he cool, he trolling, but then something will take him off, and then he'll just start going way out left field. Like, yo, come back. This is how niggas do. I know you don't understand that because you wasn't raised around niggas, but this is how we do. But they be tone deaf in what they say, because either they think they intellect is way up here, and they want somebody to sit at their feet and worship them, or it's just like, yeah, I think that's what it is. We're all stupid and don't know shit, but they got the answer, so we ought to listen to them. And that's why they tone deaf. They just say anything without thinking, and then try to react to what they said to clean it up. And shit don't work like that, because motherfuckers are smart.
Oh yeah, he did. He made me a part of a clique that doesn't even exist. He was like, women talking behind the scenes. He made me part of a clique. I was like, what? He made me part of a clique. I was like, well, I guess I'm part of a clique that I don't know nothing about. I don't know about clicks. I'm not a clickish person. I'm a lone ranger.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, if a joke is funny, I don't care who it's about. I'm a fucking laugh. Sorry.
Yeah, you are. That's who you remind me of. Charlie Murphy, Speak Easy.
Hey man, they be telling me that shit. They better give me Charlie Murphy money so I ain't got to be in this shit.
Man, damn, that's why I like you, because that's who you sound like to me.
Oh, that's the only reason you like me, Joe? That's fucked up.
Oh, and I like that video. No, I ain't gonna lie. I had to go over there. I finally found it. I said, you did that video about Lennon. That was hilarious. I was like, man, other than the fact that, you got only like one black stain on you, you a good guy. That's the only black stain that you have on you.
Well, you ain't fucking with the good guys, Joe.
No, man, yo, leader, too many kids, McGee over there, man, nah.
You said y'all leader. Don't do that. I ain't never had no leader.
No, the leader of the good guys. I'm sorry, you was just part of, but you wasn't. You were doing your own thing. But too many kids, McGee over there. No.
Yeah, y'all cut that leader shit out. I'm too old to have any kind of leader.
Exactly.
I am a leader. I ain't never did that, sir, yes, sir, bullshit. Unless you paid my last mortgage payment. Don't fuck with me like that. I'm 46. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm a leader right now. No, I'm just speaking of leaders, I'm a leader right now. No, but no, the good guys, they had it was no, you know what? The person I used to roast was that C-Rock. I never really paid too much attention to any of you guys. It was that he was the most loudest of them all. And he was talking crazy, and I was around when they kicked him out. And that was hilarious.
Oh, C-Rock Smooth.
Yeah, that's C-Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, C-Rock definitely rapped a lot. Like I would have to step off after hearing him talk so much. I used to be like, you know what, cuz you a Boston nigga and you ain't a Philly nigga, but you fuck with every Philly nigga you could find, from Geno Jennings to Umar. I don't fuck with you because you talk too much. I'ma roll over here. And that's how I kept the shit with the ball. Me, it's just like oil and water. Like, nah, dude, you're not that. Get away from me. I go over here. Y'all fuck with it.
Man, he be talking, making up stuff. Boy, he couldn't keep up with his story. I thought it was hilarious. But no, what was funny is when they kicked him out and they kicked him off the panel, and then he was like, and then he went on his panel, and then he was again, because he for you until you get tired of hearing him talk. When you get tired of him over talking, because it's not even about what he's talking about, it's the over talking. Like he don't hear nobody else talking.
Right.
Get kicked out of that spot, then he go to the next one, and then he get kicked off. So I think he the problem.
Nah, he was definitely an issue, but we all was fighting the same fight, so I wouldn't have never came out and fucked him up. That would have fucked up the momentum of what we was trying to accomplish. But yeah, I ain't really dig the way the ball was moving like that. And if the time would have ever came for me to drop a diss track on his ass, it would have been some of the greatest shit I ever wrote.
Man, the reason why Photon came up here to review the video is because the video is licensed, right? But so you can't play it on your channel without getting hit.
Mm.
But, you saw the video, right? What did you feel about it, Speak?
That's what it is. It was a cuffing season.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm talking about the middle part.
Homosexual.
Oh, the hobo. Yeah. Hey, when I first found out what that term was, it was funny as shit, because in the other sector I was dealing with, it was a couple homosexuals in there. I'm like, damn, you sleeping around looking for a place to stay. But that shit crazy. But Woo.
Yeah.
You trying to ask me, do I think Smoke is a homosexual?
Man, that goes without saying. So
Is
we ain't even
that
got
what
to
you
talk
saying?
about that.
Yeah, he a homosexual.
Oh,
He's not even married to her.
And yeah, he look. I'm
He's
gonna
a
tell you.
hobo.
I'm gonna tell you how you know. Listen, I don't look. I'm online, and the other person ain't. That's how you know. I'm online, and the other person ain't. That's how you know. Cause ain't no way. Look, let me tell you. If my house need to be clean, listen, you gonna sit at home and be a homosexual. My house better be clean. You better be able to look. My laundry better be folded. Food better be ready. All the meals that you was cooking before that I'm eating every day. Breakfast every day. I'm telling you, you ain't look. You ain't got time to be on here. You only could be listen. You get 1 hour. That's it a day.
you put restrictions on that shit.
That picture is hilarious.
You get 1 hour a day. Make sure my bed needs to be made every day.
He's gonna give
Bathroom
you
needs
that 2,
to
3, and the
be
third.
yeah. I'm
You next,
serious.
Josephine.
I know what look. He can't. How you gonna get mad at that's your listen? That's your lifestyle. You lucky. He lucky because he got somebody that let him sit up there and be on there all day, roasting, talking crazy, doing all that he's doing. Because if that was me, man, he be working, selling something. Shoot, he better have a tip jar out there selling. Selling candy.
Yo, he won't even do Uber.
Look, listen. Let
He
me
can't
tell
even
you.
do that.
Let me tell you this. I couldn't even set up a candy store for him. Like go to Costco and buy all the candy because he get the munchies and they be all gone. I'd be like, where my money at?
You talking about a penny candy store when you go to the window, like we used to have in the projects.
Look, he'll gotta be doing something. He'll have to have a penny store. Look, that's why I did. He lucky. He is, man.
He is
He got
lucky.
he in a situationship where he just can be taken. Now I'm not saying he being taken care of good, but I'm just saying he got somewhere to be. Because if that was me, I'm telling you. Look, he'll be complaining about me on he'll have a live just talking about how he had to fluff my pillows, my bath water. I mean, I'm a nightmare. Be a homosexual if you want to.
Now he might do that stuff offline though. He might.
Not looking like that. You gotta take back shit. Take back
You know he listening right now.
Yeah, maybe. I hope not. I'm clout chasing.
Off his name.
On his name, shoot. Yeah, I'm clout chasing. No, I'm just voicing. I'm just one woman with an opinion. Look, Max, I stole that from you. I'm one woman with an opinion.
Give you that 2, 3, and the third.
Right.
No,
right.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who I didn't know had a page? I didn't know the only one had a page. I ran into her video last night. It was hilarious. She would just like, it sounded like she was like mad high. She was just, you could tell somebody was feeding her information. It was hilarious.
I like using my disclaimer. Look, hold on, let me put
it.
Please don't go out of your way to or hate on anyone talking about in my videos. This channel is to entertain people, and I usually focus on joking about what the people are doing, not the individual themselves. Please don't go spreading hate. It's all for laughs.
All for laughs.
That's a good disclaimer right there.
At the end of the day.
She said, yo, Max, he need to stick with the news. Oh, man, she was trolling.
I know. You see Full-Time trying to troll me, ask me how long I've been with somebody. He was the first person that ever asked me. I'm like, oh, wow, somebody asked me a question. was shocked.
He was the first person to click your link ever. He in the record books for your channel, man.
Well, actually, he ain't the first because I had a live before this, and it was mostly women.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And this,
Oh,
yeah, and this live was mostly, the guy showed up this time, so it was like, yeah, a mixture. So no, but like I say, I thought it was very interesting topic. I'm gonna do somebody else next. It's gonna be hilarious. So if listen, I'm like Cheeks over here. If what do you always say? If I'm not talking about you, you ain't worth talking about. But look, if I'm talking about you, if you worth talking about. I'm the opposite.
you flattering people with that. Oh, I ain't never seen so many niggas say clout chase with no clout.
Exactly. That's
Million
what I was
fucking
like,
years. Like, whoa, cloud chasing? Where the cloud at?
man. Or I'm making money. Oh my God, I'm making money. You know what? Speaking, if you go out here and make money off my name, we're gonna have a problem.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm making money right
off
now
my
while I'm on the panel, so do that count?
name.
Look at Cutie. She said, leave the married women alone.
Look at Spottom. Spottom, you didn't want to come up here. I know. Look, Spottom, I'm gonna be your co-host. Watch. I'm just kidding. Spottom's like, everybody thinks I should be Spottom's co-host. I'm like, why?
Cause y'all both trolls.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey, y'all put motherfuckers on the hot seat, and y'all know enough about the sector
Yep.
to call motherfuckers bullshit out. Because
Yep.
when you've been around since day one, people can't pull sucker shit on you when you could, find their contradictions in what they said before. Like that's my specialty.
Yeah, that's true. I've been, and the thing about it is, I don't think people notice that I've been around this long.
Yeah,
I
you've
was
been
shocked
around
that I
from
was
the
around
beginning.
this long. And look, I was shocked. I had to go back and check. Somebody
Yeah,
showed an old video. I said, I was in there.
Yep. You were in the chat from the beginning.
I forgot. Oh,
Time
sorry.
went fast, didn't it?
Yeah, time went fast. I said, I think I need to do. You know what? When time, I'm about growth, so time went fast, and I was like, I need to do something else, right? Because I can't stay in the same place. Because some of these people, they stay in the same place forever. So I was like, I can't. I gotta grow. So that was my thing. I gotta do something. So I said, let me just do this little channel, just throw my little spin into the sector, and then see where it goes, right? And then give people a place to chat at and just, chop it up, whatever. Because that's pretty much why people came. They came to chat.
Right.
Really, I think sometimes, and especially in some of the chats, I think some of the people, in some of the chats, some of the people are just there to chat. They're not even listening to the content at all. I know I was one of those people.
You be
I was.
muting. You used to mute the chat, right?
Yep, I used to mute. I used to be in Smoke's chat, right? That's how you know I wasn't even knowing what was. I was just focusing on the chat because I would be in Smoke's chat and I wasn't even listening to what he was saying. I was just in the chat chatting. And then one day I started listening. I said, "Oh, whoa, what's going on here? I mean, who is he going at? Why is he ranting like that? Dang, he on here talking crazy." And then he was like, and then he said something weird like, if you don't rock with me, going on over there. And that was the last time I ever chatted in his chat. I couldn't chat back in there because I was like, you trying to make people choose where they want to be? Is that crazy? I was like, I came over here to chat with the people. They left, so I'm leaving too.
The funny thing was when he told Binary, yeah, you go ahead on and make your channel Binary. You have my blessing. There's nothing more I can do for you. I was like, oh shit.
Sent them packing.
Sit by there, you on his way to the grant. I said, this motherfucker sitting up here like he a godfather and shit's gonna send the motherfucker home. I was cracking up that day. Smoke was in his bag. I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker just got here 2 months ago. Now he's sending motherfuckers off like he the Don. I was like, boy, you don't get your ass out of here, Smoke.
I remember when he was like at his height, he was like, I am your leader. He said, I am famous.
Oh man.
That was a good one.
So hilarious. Like he's so hilarious. But what he do is like when he really in his feelings, he just start going at you. And he just try to find anything and everything he know about you. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, let me check how much money I got in my pocket. Because I know I got more than that. Than he got. I'm good. Look, I'm good. Like, somebody go at me and I'll be like, let me check my bank account real fast. Okay, I'm good. I'm I'm like, okay, yeah, or let me, you know, if you think like that, then nothing people on here can offend you. Because I was like, let me check and see if I got a job. Oh, I'm doing one, I'm one better than he is. So,
oh wow,
that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Jeez.
So you can roast me to the end. Oh my God, I'm on a lease. Or my name is on some paperwork. Okay, I'm good. It ain't on no court paperwork though. But I'm good.
I was just about to say that court.
No, ain't no court. No, ain't no. And then when he go after like if he go after somebody's looks, I'm like, dang, I got stuff to bathe with. I got a shower. Okay, I'm good.
They all do that. They be going after I can't understand that.
I'm like, they be, and then the doxing stuff, that is crazy.
You know the doxing. You guys familiar with the beef sector?
Yeah.
You know the beef sector that the doxing goes on over there. But then I was like, I didn't think it was going to happen over here. Because this is not like the beef sector. This is just like people roast and stuff. But then they started doxing. I was like, man, that kind of messed everything up.
Yeah, that doxing stuff.
Because that doxing is eventually going to get people in trouble. Because I don't know if you've been looking at the fine print on the back end for YouTube. You notice they cut the thumbs down off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember before that, maybe a year before that, they started allowing you to keep the chat up. They're recording all of this stuff.
Man, you can actually click on a live and get the transcripts now.
Right.
But did you see that new terms and conditions that's coming out? There's like a new terms and condition that's supposed to hit in January.
Yeah, January. Yep.
There's supposed to be another one because they really trying to tighten it up. But it's the doxing and all that stuff because these people like, I'm going to show you where you live.
It's the doxing they're going after next. And that they can actually charge you for that. Like, I forget it. They trying to work it out on a state and federal level.
And
yeah, that shit is it. But the sad thing is, it's normal. It was motherfuckers in the vegan section beefing.
Yeah,
if you could believe that.
Yeah, I know.
And they was doxing each other. I'm like, you motherfuckers is vegans. How y'all beefing and doxing?
Even the gaming sector.
Yeah, and the swatting and shit. That motherfuckers, man. People out here crazy, man. They do anything to get you.
Yeah, he said, "Don't worry, Conscious Energies app is coming out soon." That there, that dude right there. I hope he don't show up over here because
he'll be here. He'll be here.
He ain't coming on my panel.
You gotta let him on. You gotta let him on.
Yeah, I got to.
The many faces of Conscious Energy.
Yeah.
From rapper to pastor to murderer to dope dealer to kidnapper. The man of a million faces.
Man, that's crazy. I just don't see how anybody can dox somebody that's living better than them. Please don't. You know what I mean? I'm gonna dox you and show you how you living better than me, how you driving a better car than me. I'm doxing you. I'm like, wait, what?
And now they're flagging channels. That's the new thing.
Yeah. Oh man. I thought they were gonna hit me, but I crossed all my I's. Wait, no, I crossed all my T's and dotted my I's. I wasn't having that. No, I'm just trying to prove a point. I mean, I thought it'd be interesting to just post video. First, I posted a video about doxing so that when I did go into content, I was letting people know, like, this is what it meant. This is what I'm going to do. So don't come over here with that. Because what some people do in the sector is they'll provide you information and then they want the content creator to dox you. And
Yeah.
so they think they're exempt, from it. So let me drop these videos to you. Let me send you an email. Let me start sending you emails. But you send me an email, I'm getting your ISP address. Don't send me nothing. Don't send me nothing about anybody else because I ain't gonna talk about it. Don't be saying, I ain't trying to dox somebody up on here. Now, if you say something like, old boy did say some things, I can make a video about that and talk about that, but I ain't gonna put your house on display unless you living better than me. Speak easy. I might put your little house up, just in case.
Hey man, I'm living as good as I can, and as good as you can is your business. You can have a 5-bedroom mansion, and I'll be happy in my little 4-bedroom joint because I can't live your life. I'm happy with mine, so I'm
Exactly.
cool. I'm straight. I'm blessed to be where I'm at, and I ain't chasing where you at. I am fine.
Exactly. That's what they don't get. That's what they don't get. That there's some people that are comfortable with where they at, and then you over here trying to just talk bad about where they at. Like a person I can't understand how you could talk bad about a person that got their own business.
Yeah, I know.
Dude got his own business, right?
He got PPP loans. I'm like, that's good.
Yeah, the way they set that shit up, that's free.
Yep.
Exactly. I was like, oh man, you roasting somebody that got their own business, got a whole family, doing more than you, but that's a bad thing. So I seen somebody say something about StreamYard. They had a little duck.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw that, but then was the main person that was begging for cash apps, man, to pay to get rid of their duck. That's crazy.
Get rid of the duck.
Man, if I ever go live, y'all motherfuckers gonna see that duck because I'm not spending a dime to come on here and cook. If that shit free, fuck that. I mean, now if your channel was up and you getting it, no problem. Remove the duck. Me, I'm on here for bullshit. I'm not growing the channel or nothing, so I'm not paying to get rid of that fucking duck. There's gonna be more ducks up there. I want the freer version.
My boy was online, right? And somebody mentioned, I didn't know that was a thing. Somebody's like, yo, why you got the duck? You can't even remove the duck. I'm like, what they talking about? It was like, dude, it's free. I'm like, all right, it's free, and I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all remember my first linen videos with the whole fucking watermark in the middle with it?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
Man, they was like, man, get the job. I'm not paying to roast this motherfucker. And then somebody dropped me the link for the cracked version of the software I was using. I was like, oh shit, thank you. And the watermark went away, but I didn't put no money into it. Just a little bit of free time I had. But that was it. That was it. No way. I'm not paying for nothing.
Speaky, you need some sponsorship. See, that's what I get, sponsorship.
Sponsors. I've been around long enough. We hit my cash app. What the fuck is y'all doing? I need retroactive pay for the work I put in.
Yeah, you need to be paid for those videos.
Retroactive cash apps. Cash apps.
You gotta put your cash app up so people can see it.
Yeah, you gotta put your cash app, but now look, now don't be chasing the high with your cash app. You know what I'm saying? Chase the high with you supposed to flip the cash app, not chase the high with the flash. Cash app. You scraping resin, and now
you be roasting.
You over here scratching for cash apps. So can I get a cash app?
No, but Josephine. He was getting cash apps.
Man, he was getting
yo, somebody told me how much. I said, are you serious? Yeah, he was getting it for a minute,
Yeah, he was getting paid though, but he messed that up.
maybe a couple thousand a month. That's free, man. That's a good lick if it's free. That's free money.
Nah,
Hey, look, y'all. Before I get on the road, I seen Smoke in a whole nother sector, right? I didn't know he was going to show up there, but this was like a couple weeks ago. That motherfucker was in there on the panel, lying his ass off, talking about I was the only one to defeat the good guys. I said, "What the
Oh,
fuck? You killed all of the good guys." He was in there capping hard. I was
he
like,
traveling to another sector.
"Yeah." I let him chill too. I was like, "I ain't even gonna say nothing, but you fucked up all the good guys, huh, Smoke?" I said, "All right, fuck that. I'm gonna let you sit here and run with that and hold it in my pocket. Here, y'all press him on that shit when y'all see."
he be like, I play chess. While everybody's playing checkers, I'm like, I play Othello.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I play Othello. Like you turn one black, I'm gonna turn three white. You know what I mean? Come on
Shit, hey, while they playing chess, I'm playing Madden. We ain't even playing the same games. What the fuck is y'all? I hate that chess shit. I'm playing chess. What? You don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Why you playing chess? What if I don't respond at all? Is it because you did it? Or it was because I was fucking too busy to get on here? I set him up, y'all. No, real life kicked in, and I ain't had time to fuck with you.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna get out of here. Max, Josiah, y'all hold
Oh,
it down. I just
anytime.
had to
Yeah,
let Josiah handle real quick to see the nuke come in the thing.
well, thanks for blessing me with your presence.
No doubt. I'm out of here, man. Y'all be safe out there.
All right.
Peace. You too. Be safe. Speak
Hey,
easy.
yeah, let me drop my link again just in case somebody want to pop up. Except for that, oh, you should have
Yo,
seen that white dude. He was sitting up there and he turned his camera on, he was smoking. I seen him before. I think I seen him on Identity before or somebody else. But I was like, dude, you ain't coming up here.
I didn't know that was a thing with the duck.
Yeah, that's the duck. Like
They
when
were
it's
talking to Born. It was like, why you got the duck showing?
see, I thought about it. I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Nah,
you got
I
rid of your
wanted to put
duck.
my logo. Yeah, because I wanted to put my own logo there. That was me saying like, man, I don't want that duck there. I want my picture there. So I got rid of it. But they got like a monthly subscription or you could do it for a year. So it just depends on how long I chose to use StreamYard. I'm trying to look for a better option. I think I found something, but I'm not sure yet.
Identity. I got something cooking later. I got a show in the works later. I'm writing it out now.
And Smokes Logic, email, text, and ego. Now, man, them text messages that he showed, since I have my own channel, I could address it myself.
Yeah,
Some
you
text
should.
messages that he showed about that Marie, whatever,
Those were fake.
those were fake. That's a because some people just don't know that there's people in the sector that's in the tech industry. But those were some fake text messages. And the other thing you can tell is that people they must have never lived around people of other races because they don't talk like that if they are racist. So it's like they don't even speak on that kind of but I know it looked like the person who sent it, you can tell who it is. But yeah, it was a fake app. I could do that too. But you can tell,
Yeah,
because
it was a fake.
nowadays,
Yep.
yeah, because nowadays you can tell what text message comes from what device and all this and that. And then it's just the way they do it. Like they'll bring it on a computer and show it like they sent it to
It had a
themselves.
watermark on it too.
Yeah, it had a watermark.
All
You
you had to do was write the watermark in Google and you can see what he was using.
yeah,
He
yeah.
took that time to write out a exchange.
Yeah, to write out an exchange just to go at somebody. That right there, that's not trolling. That's something way darker and deeper. I've never seen anyone that made up something, make up lies and stuff like that, just so they can go at you. But then this is the sector. You got to make up a storyline to keep people attentive.
He said pushing narratives.
Yeah, we're pushing narratives.
But I
I
didn't
know
know
it's
Homegirl
fun.
had a page. I didn't know until last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know she had a page.
Yeah. I can't fool with it. She's all over the place.
Yeah, she was all over the place, and then she was like, "I'm about to smoke on something," and then she was talking about somebody's private parts.
Really?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I couldn't
Um,
listen all the way. I just skipped through it because I can't. Because after a while, you got to protect your mental space. When you hear a lot of dysfunction, you
yeah.
don't think it's bothering you, but subconsciously it can. So you
Yeah.
gotta like,
Yeah.
I pick my moments. Like when I listen to Smoke, I'll listen to him for about a good 5 minutes.
You
Then
gotta
I'll
listen
skip through, and then I'll just be done.
you gotta listen to some of this you gotta listen to some of this and fast forward anyway. Like how we listen to music.
Yeah, fast forward.
Yeah, you gotta listen to some of it and fast forward. You're gonna miss probably some, like pretty much a percentage of it. You're gonna miss a lot of it, but you gotta watch it and fast forward.
Identity.
Hey, what's up,
What's
Identity?
good? What's
I got
good?
something cooking for later.
What's good, man? What you
Yeah, I
got?
got
What you
I got
got?
something cooking in my I'm cooking up something.
First, congrats, Joe. I'm glad you're doing your thing. I'm here
Oh, you
supporting for the first time.
you found me.
Yeah, I never could catch you. So, or at least I catch your videos. Look, man, I swear I'll be hitting that pause button. I'm like, she killing me with these words, man. I'm trying
Oh,
to
I did
read
that
it.
on purpose.
I said, and I thought that I was like, she probably did this knowing whoever's reading this, really reading this, has to pause it. She
Whoa.
knows. She knows.
Yeah, I did that on purpose, and then I did it because I had to have it flow with the music too. Because if you listen to the song, I could have slowed the song a little bit, but if you listen to the song, it kind of it applies. So you gotta kind of listen to the song again.
Great replay value. Nice.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking. Hey, real quick, identity. We might have to do it. Maybe What are you doing later? Because you and Cutie wanted to do that battle.
I'm on
I'm
lockdown
still
tonight.
working on it. I'm
Yeah,
still
I'm on
cooking it
lockdown
up.
tonight. I done had my fun this week, so
Yeah, like I'm gonna
I gotta
maybe
pick my
next week.
spots.
Maybe
Next
next
week
week.
is good. Yeah, next
All
week
right, I
is
gotta
good.
still work on the art. The banner and stuff.
Okay. It should
I
be
was
fun
gonna
though.
think I was gonna do it tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Should be fun though.
Yeah, it'll be dope.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
They're
about.
gonna have a versus.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, with music.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to create another channel for it.
Oh yeah, because they gonna get you.
Yeah.
So
What were we
I'm
talking
learning.
about that day? We were talking about like artists from whatever, like rap, R&B or whatever. And then Cutie was, what did she say? Al Green was better than Teddy or something like that. And I challenged her on that one, like, "Hope, slow your roll, slow your roll."
Yeah, Cutie, we not. I was like, yeah, I was gonna think about
Oh
it
yeah,
tonight. We can't do it tonight. We'll cook it up another time,
Yeah, it should be fun though. It should be fun.
and then we gotta
I'm
have
ready for it.
judges.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready for it.
We gotta have judges.
hey, I want to be a judge
Okay.
because that's my thing. And like you talk about music, here I come.
Yep.
You know the challenging thing about the YouTube thing is when you make videos, you gotta figure out how you gonna get the license, who's gonna license.
Yeah.
And so I found that website, and it was really easy. It was like linked to YouTube, so I was able to get the license agreement and all of that. And then they sent me an email. It was like, we just confirmed that it's been licensed. I was like, oh, okay, I got it. So
Now, do you have to pay every time you do a live stream because it comes in different when it's live stream, right?
yeah, so I have to put it.
Yeah.
I may have to pay for it again, but and then drop the link again for this one because Photon played it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might. So I'll see if they hit me, and then if they do,
It
then
should
I'll
be
just drop
fine.
the license. Yeah, because it's
I
pretty much my
I
video.
pay for the beats I use, so I get a license for every tracker. I buy the music.
Yeah.
So I have to keep uploading the license number every time I do a live because it flags every time I play it on a live because it comes in as a singular video every time. So that's annoying, but
Yeah, but they make it easy for you to get it, but it's like it ain't they have a special too because it's Christmas, so you can buy it. So
Oh, look at that. QT trying to change up on me, Max. Look at that.
I see. Yeah, we'll do it next weekend.
Seriously, QT.
Because when I saw you, when I saw you come in, I said, "Identity, I got something for you." But we got to do it in advance though. Make sure y'all ready with y'all playlist.
Make it change. It's like
I got mine, yo. I'm telling you, I'm serious, man. I got a list of all responses to anything she'll play.
Oh, okay.
So I ain't playing.
Nice. That should be dope.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I love Al Green, but slow your roll. Don't talk about Teddy like that now. Come on now.
Yeah, I got
take
Teddy.
That personal.
I got Teddy over Al Green. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got Teddy P.
Hey VP, hey, make a change.
Well, I think that means Max and Joe should not be judges. They're already biased, but I'll take them.
You know what? I won't be a judge. We got to have multiple judges.
Yeah. I'm going to compare by music. So even if you got to pick the right Teddy to go against the right Al Green.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to base it on just who I like. I'm going to base it on if you got to make sure you come back correct with the right.
Because what I noticed is if you do like a slow hit, and then you can't follow up a slow hit with, you can't follow up a fast hit with a slow hit. It's different vibe. Like it's like once you get somebody in that party mode, it like almost like beats almost anything out. So if you hit with like a let's stay together, I ain't even gonna play my playlist. I ain't even gonna talk no more. Let me stop because I'm giving her hints.
Yeah, because that's what happens on Versus. I think if they start playing them upbeat songs, everybody else gets like kind of lost.
Who do you think won, Bone Thugs or 3-6?
I didn't see that one.
I gave it to 3-6.
He gave it to 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, I'm a little biased. I like Bone Thugs, but in that battle setting, I just gave it to 3-6.
I didn't see
I missed that one. Who was more organized? I saw the fight.
Gave it to him.
Did they fight really?
No, they what's his name? Just threw something, and they kicked him off for a while, but he came back on. It kind of messed it up a little bit for the timing, but kind of threw off the vibe a little bit. But they made it work though. 3-6 made it work.
A varied Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. Anything that Teddy had the solo on, I count that as a track.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I eliminated anything outside of him being the solo artist on that track.
That's fair.
So yeah.
I know what song you're talking about too.
I had to reach back for that one because I forgot about it. I was like, oh shit, I forgot that one. I gotta pull that one.
Yeah, you did reach back on that one.
But hey Max, you're right. The Mac is a lot more smoother.
Yeah, it's a lot more smoother because you notice you don't have no hiccups on StreamYard.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how I was able to go live, to be honest with you.
What is this? What are you using?
A Mac to go live from instead of a Windows machine.
Well, the one you can use Windows, but I dropped my laptop one too many times.
I can tell there's a huge difference because my last live was on a Windows and this live is on a Mac. It's just a smoother platform. So when you use a smoother platform, it's easy to maneuver through the chat. And that's because the Mac is an app-based system and the Windows is partially moving towards it, but it's still not there yet.
Yeah, Windows is moving towards it.
Yeah. So but anyways, so what did you think of my video, Identity?
I got through half of reading it.
No, just the overview. Like it really was. I know you had to read. It really was like I could have left a little less words. I did a little bit of chunking, but just overall the topic.
No, well, you know what caught my eye? The image, the
image.
What is it? What is that style of art? Like it's like you take a photo and you do something to it. It's like yeah. For a second, I was like, "Is that no? That can't be. No, it is." Like it was like I flip flopped with knowing who it was, and then I was like, "Oh shit, look at that! Like damn, okay, all right."
And he can't even flag it because it's an illustration.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I see what just happened there. Because for a second I thought it was a stock photo, and I was like, nah, that ain't a stock photo. I know who that is. Damn. Slick as hell to get that in there though. But
It was
that
slick.
was slick. Nah, it's good. I got, I don't know. I know what it takes to make like videos and put all that stuff together. I'm always thinking about what software did they use to put all that stuff
You
the
know
way they
what?
do it.
That's what I'm doing now. Like I had got a better system now. I'm back to
Yeah.
editing again. It's
Yeah,
a lot of work.
I'm old school, man. I'm on a Windows based, and I use I'm PowerPoint all day, yo. Everything I do is PowerPoint.
PowerPoint is good.
Man,
Everything. I know there's easier tools out there. I'm just really good at PowerPoint.
you know,
PowerPoint is good.
that's like me. Everything I did, oh my God, it took longer, but it was hands on. So I was like, oh, can it,
Are you gonna Hey Josephine, are you gonna give them a preview of what you got coming up next? What she got coming up next? I'm not gonna give it away. What she got coming up next is gonna blow your mind. The editing that she's putting into this video, this project she got coming up, and yeah, it's gonna be dope.
yeah,
So
it's
what
gonna be
soft are
big.
you use software on your Mac?
Well, I was on my Windows machine and I started using I was using Canvas, but I know how to use I'm trained in PowerPoint and I'm trained in both PowerPoint, Keynote. So I know how to use both, but there's like applications. See, I was using like 3 different applications, 4 different because I got lazy. Like when I didn't feel like being upward, I was like, let me just do this from my iPad. You know what I mean? So I was using different apps and different applications, and then I settled on trying Canvas to see if I can do the video because I'm trying to find out which software I like the most, which I was subscribed to that would make the videos because I'm very hands-on. Even though they do have a lot of options of what you can pick, I visually like things a certain way. And then sometimes like with the music, what if I want the video to go with music? What if I want to talk over it? So I'm trying to decide if I'm trying to find an all-in-one. Now I know that Adobe and Premiere is all that, but then they got Final Cut Pro too. So I'm still looking. But I did that one manually. Like I did frame by frame on that one. And this other one that I'm working on, that's which is bigger, which I wish I was even halfway done, like 1/4 done of it. That one is frame by frame. I literally have to do that one frame by frame.
Yeah, that takes forever.
Well, I got everybody. I mean everything. So I got everything. It's all about just now, giving like conversations to what I'm doing. So I'm just trying, like I got, I have to listen, and come up with put my sense of humor in there. It's my humor that goes with everything I do. So
yeah, I'm trying to I dread the video part of things because it just slows me down big time.
yeah.
Because I mean I know you don't do the music side of stuff, like just track. I'm sitting on stuff because I don't have time to get to the video yet. You know what I mean? Like I want the video, and I just don't want a still image. But I don't want to do I want motion, but I don't want a lot of it because I want actually people to read the lyrics. Like I want that to be the focal point. That's my idea of like I want you to know exactly what I'm saying, because it seems to hit a little better that way. But yeah, the video editing, yeah, I do use Movie Maker. Like I said, I'm old school. I use that Movie Maker. I do overlays in it. I do all that type stuff on Movie Maker.
You can make the Movie Maker work, whatever you
Yeah.
have. You can
Yeah.
also do a lot on your phone too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never tried it on my phone.
Yeah, you can do a lot on your phone.
Man, they got applications that do all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah, you can even master your vocals. Well, you can do that for free. You can use Audacity.
I use Audacity.
Yeah, I use Audacity.
Everything I have audio
I'm
wise
like
is
familiar
Audacity.
with it.
Yeah, it's just easy. It's easy. I'm still learning stuff on there. When I do something by accident, I'm like, oh, you can do that. Like I didn't know that. How do you lock this? the timing and all of that. Like I'm really fluent in it now.
But you
So
make
I
your
hate
own
to
beats,
go.
right?
No, I pay for those.
Oh, you pay for them, but still, like
That's
you
another level, man. Otherwise, I'll be having some Darrell tracks out there that sound like that. I don't want that mess,
that's
man.
hilarious.
That's
I ain't messing with
that's
it.
how I felt. Like I had to. I was like, I don't want no Darrell tracks, and
Have you heard his beats? Jesus.
I'm not gonna say the other person.
So I'm not a beat maker, but I know when I hear something when it's hot. So it was like, all right. And I think I sent you the link, Max, to the beats that I was getting. Gju something,
Yeah, you sent it to
gju.com.
me.
And they just got a shitload of tracks. And I literally while I'm working, I'll just let the tracks play and keep hitting skip till I hit one. And I write it down. And they usually have like you can buy 10 beats for like $40. And I'm like, fine, because on Audacity I can chop it up. You can buy the raw files where you put it into like Adobe, what is it? Adobe something, whatever the audio editing software for Adobe, where they give you the raw
Audition.
files. Yeah, they give you like just the MIDI files, whatever file format, the cymbals and the beat, and then the horns, and they'll separate it like that if you want it that detailed. I don't need it that detailed. I can chop it up in Audacity and just put sections where I want to, do what I want to do, cut, chop, paste. So yeah, $40, I get 10 beats, but like I said, I pick them based on like, okay, I can do something with that. Like if I feel it, okay, I can work with that, but I don't have to make it. I do not make the beat. I'll add an ad lib to it, but that's about it.
Yeah, I like video editing. It takes my mind away from stuff. It's like, I like to create.
Yeah.
Is that Cutie?
Yeah.
Hey, Cutie.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Yo.
Hey.
Peace to you. Peace to you.
Yes,
I got a
Asha.
complaint about you.
Well, listen.
You actually want to go to Johnny Gill, really?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do.
You can't swap out Al Green for Johnny Gill. That's a whole different decade.
No, here's the thing. I'm explaining myself. That's why I said, is that cool? Because here's what I thought about. I was like, oh, afterthought is like, wait, this is verses. This is not like we just playing jams. And when it comes to verses, as you stated, right, you can go to the groups. You can dip back to duets and things like that. I was like, wait, Brother Al, he's a standalone. He might have 2, maybe 3 duets, but it wouldn't be anything anyone knew. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He definitely wasn't in a group. That's when I was like, wait a second, I may have to roll that back. So I'm just asking you, is that cool? Because I was trying to keep the vibe, even though it's a different, you talking about different decade. The thing is,
like you can't go Teddy versus Johnny. That's
but if
a
you
whole
listen
generation.
But if you listen to the vibe though of what, if you know Johnny's stuff, okay.
Yeah.
And I can scratch New Edition. I'm not gonna put no New Edition in there whatsoever. I can tell you that right now.
I would have to change Teddy then, because I would not put Teddy versus Johnny. I just
okay. So who could we put?
That's like Anita Baker versus Ashanti. Like you can't just do that.
No,
like,
that's not. Damn, you really putting your
I am extreme down with it. I am extreme with it, but
yeah, that was right. Whoa. Because even if Brother Al was writing for other people, you see what I'm trying to say? I don't have a lot to work with, and I was like,
but that was my point when we were having the discussion.
No, but listen, but what I got you. What I'm saying when it comes to the verses, when I looked at it in the bigger picture, like but if we were just battling, playing music, just with them, just solidly, just standalone, I was like, okay, that to me, I'm like, Al got some things out there.
How about this? I will remove anything from Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
But it's not just Harold Melvin and Blue Notes. He has artists that he did duets with as well.
Teddy?
Yes.
Anything on the Teddy album is what I'm talking about.
All right, cool.
Even if it was a duet, I mean, if it was on his album, it was on his album.
See, and that's what I'm saying is that I don't. You see what I'm talking about? Like when we're talking about the duets and things like that, Al does not have.
This is why I said what I said when we had it. This is why I said what I said when we had this first discussion. I did not see Al being on this level of Teddy. Teddy was just Teddy. It was. You're right. He had a different he had duets, he had ballads, he had like all these different things, and I knew that, which is why I never would even think Al could hang with him.
And see,
For
I
long.
was trying to stick with you in terms of the time, the era that we were talking about. I was like, well, who else? You know what I mean? That we could throw in there in that time. And so Al was the first thing that popped in my brain because I'm like, okay, in terms of how can I put it? The era and when they came out.
I think this is hey Max. I think I just won the first verses. Do you
Okay,
think?
you won. All right, you won. I'll give it to you. Not.
You
Yeah,
won the
looks
first
like it.
verses, man. She conceding, man.
Looks like it.
Look, y'all gonna make it work. Y'all gonna make it work. Okay, y'all figure it out. Get your list
Yeah, it's fun.
together.
It's fun.
Yeah, get the list of songs
Yeah,
together.
because it was definitely all in fun. And then I started thinking, because some of the stuff I have, it's like, damn, am I gonna be able to find it? Because like I said, you know me, I'm the B-side girl. That's why I was saying, like, Al got some stuff out
I
there,
went
right?
through every Al Green album, and I was like I said, I had an answer for every hit that he had.
Oh, I believe. Listen,
That's why I
what was
knew.
gonna
But
make it
again,
fun.
I know both catalogs, so that's why I was like, I don't think he can hang with him. Which
And that's
was
what
my
was gonna be
argument. Yeah.
fun. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, it definitely, is gonna be fun because I know you know what I mean, you gonna check it out and see what's what. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course,
So,
you got to know what you up against.
absolutely. And that's why I said that because it's like because nobody was really giving us ideas. You know what I mean? When we were talking about it in the chat, it's like, yeah, who could we go up with Teddy? Like, and again, we're talking about the era. It's not
Now,
it's not
I would say Teddy couldn't hang with Marvin. Like Teddy is Teddy, but I don't think he could touch Marvin personally.
I wouldn't even put them in the same category.
Right. Well,
and see,
I mean, just
and
era
that's the
wise,
thing, Joe. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like when we're talking about, or what are we basing it on, right? Because I'm like,
because Marvin went all the way back to like the '60s. Like, I mean, I know Marvin reaches a little further back,
right? And see, and that's and
but
I
he
was
did
looking
cover
at
the '70s,
right? And I was looking at like, because it was a point where I was like, okay, Teddy died in 2010. I was thinking about it like that, like, okay, 2010. When's the last time he actually, made a song? Because I didn't know where you was going with it, right? Then I'm like, Al Green, he actually stopped with the stuff we know, right? Before Teddy even passed away because he switched genres into the Christian music.
I'm gonna be honest. No, the latter Teddy post accident, I wasn't gonna use because it just wasn't. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't good. It just wasn't. It wasn't. So there was a time. There was a period I had to stop. Like, all right, this is where the hits actually stopped.
Right, I got you. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what I was saying. I was trying to just figure out, you know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe get somebody who's been in the business the same amount of time. I was trying to think of any kind of
right.
And then I just said, you know what? In terms of what they do, in terms of a vocal battle, where like you said, you can get the fast songs, the slow songs, or whatever. That's why I was like, oh, Johnny Gill, right? And I was like, I don't need to use no LS. I don't even need to use groups that he's been with.
Honestly, I don't think Johnny really can hang with Teddy, to be honest. I'm being honest.
Vocally,
yes. Vocally, he could probably blow Teddy out the water. But track for track, I doubt that. But I wouldn't pit them together, though.
So who other than Marvin Gaye? Because like I said, y'all was taking out people. You know how that went that night.
Yeah,
I guess.
using
like,
Marvin Gaye and Michael Jackson.
You can't use this. You can't. I like, well, damn, y'all taking like. You see what I'm saying? Like what? Because look, honestly, like Prince is my favorite artist. That's my favorite. And Michael's number 2.
Yeah, Michael's the cheat code, though. We can't use Michael. He's the cheat code.
But this is my point: is that when we're talking, so we already know the ground rules. We ain't no Prince and Mike involved. Okay, so we know this. I think they threw somebody else out there too. I can't remember, but yeah. So it was really getting difficult because, it's like, all right, you take that out, and then like I said, I like Gerald Levert. That's like my number 3. Okay, like. In contemporary wise, like I would have put him number 1 for me.
Now, I'll tell you where. I'm sorry, Josephine. We kind of took over your show.
I know, right? Sorry, Josephine. Rude as hell. I'm so sorry.
I was a fan as a kid, like growing up. Everybody was worried about Whitney. Whitney was. I was looking at Anita like, yo, y'all sleeping on Anita.
Right.
And
Right.
I've been an Anita fan since day one. Like, like that was something that I always felt like she can maybe not vocally run with Whitney, but yeah, Anita had some things. So it'll be a struggle to battle Whitney. I'll give you that. But
you know what's
I always
crazy?
thought that
It was
would be
Anita
a really
Baker,
good one.
Anita Baker, Regina Bell, Mickey Howard, Whitney. They all came out around the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Because I used to argue with people
Whitney
too,
took
just like
the
you.
spotlight.
I was like, I wasn't a Whitney. Well, yeah, because I was like, I wasn't into Whitney like that. It was like, because I knew what that was. We know why Whitney was, because she was slender. She was the fantasy girl for the other folks. Let's just keep it 100. Okay.
Yeah.
That definitely helped her. Not to say she couldn't sing, because yeah, she could sing, but it wasn't our type of music. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was definitely riding with Anita, Mickey Howard, Regina Bell.
So here's a panel question.
Yeah.
Since we're shaking things up, do we have to stay R&B? Because I know you're a West Coast girl, right?
That's what the word on the curve is.
All right. So well, I've been saying Philly since I got on here, so I'm definitely East Coast. So we don't have to limit it to R&B. We could do, obviously, Max, I guess you can agree with this. Like, it doesn't matter because it's going to get deleted anyway, right? So
Yeah.
we can pick hip hop if you want. Like if R&B is a little too grownish.
Oh wait, I look. Speak put Shaka Khan. Man, let me tell you something. I done seen her 3 times live. And the longest Shaka is sober. She ain't on that booger sugar. First of all, she'll arrive on time for sure. No, I'm just telling you because first time I seen her, she was 2 hours late, but we stayed. Okay. And it was worth it. With an F, worth it. Yes, it was. And Jeffrey Osborne would be better matchup with Teddy.
Nah,
No, I don't think so.
nah.
Because I know I know where he going with it. LTD. That's right. Speak. I'm not mad at that. He going with LTD plus Jeffrey had a solo. So I see where he went with that.
Hit for hit though, nah.
I'm just saying I see the mindset. Oh, so real quick before we continue, let me see your transcript. It was way up at the top. She was saying something. Did you see it, Max? Something about a different platform to do it on that's connected with Spotify. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Here it is. Can y'all have Al Green Petty Versus on Station Head website? It's a question mark. It's linked to her Spotify account, and I can stream music with no copyright claims. So I have no idea. Let me see transcript. This was something we all just collectively let's just do this on Max's thing just to do something fun.
No,
I mean, I don't know if it's that serious.
I don't know how far Max went with the graphics, so I know he said he had some graphic things. If you already started something, we can still start off with the original.
Yeah, we could do the original.
Yeah, it just dawned on me. Like, I know you said you have some things cooking, so
yeah, I was working on some. I'm gonna send it to you guys. I was working on a banner for the page.
Nice.
And I wanted to, because I don't know why I thought in my mind we was gonna do it tonight. I'm glad we're not. I'm glad we're gonna take some time on it.
No, man, we never set a date.
Okay.
That was the whole thing. Because none of us were able to hop back on together. Yeah, so I'm just like, because I think we were talking about more closer to Christmas or something to give us all something to do that's fun.
Okay.
So we can all check back and see what's what, to get it down.
My email's in the back.
Easy.
What'd you say, Identity?
My email's in the back, Max.
Oh, okay. What'd you say, Joe?
I got you. All right, let me just copy it. He said Jeffrey Osborne has caused more child support cases than Teddy P. He might have.
I agree.
Jeffrey Osborne is the man.
This is what I'm saying. He was with LTD. That's what I said. I see where he was going with that. Like, okay, it's yeah. I mean,
He said Max thinks he.
What happened?
You will never find a love like mine.
Yeah, but identity, I just say let's just keep throwing stuff out there. Let's talk about
Figure
it.
it out.
I'm not I don't have a problem with
Yeah.
the rap thing either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm old school. I got to dip way back, okay? Because I was around
Hey,
when it first went down. You
real
know what I'm
quick.
saying?
Hey,
So
Josephine,
Yeah.
do you know anything about what? Let me see. His transcript says something about the streaming. Do you know anything about that?
No, I'll have to get with her and find out what she
Okay.
was talking about. Yeah.
hey TK, you made it. Hey sis. But anywho, yeah. So I'm gonna drop on down. I just came up to ask that question. Identity. I still
Yeah.
say Johnny Gill and Teddy would be good just for the vibe. But we'll work it out.
Johnny Gill and
Yeah.
Teddy. So
Hmm
y'all both agree on that?
He's not agreeing.
Because Identity is not agreeing
I,
on that.
Nah, it's just I think it's just a different era. It's
It
a
is a
different,
different
yeah,
era.
it's a different era. Yeah.
You can
you
stick
know.
with the same one, Cutie. That works fine.
Yeah, but he gonna have to take out the duets and the he
Yeah.
already said he'd take out Harold Melvin.
He said
I
he'll take out Harold
Yeah,
Melvin.
I'll do all solo projects then.
Yeah. Cause that's what I said. That would be better. Cause like I said, I thought I
Or
like Space Ghost
album
versus
cuts. Whatever's on his album is fair game.
DJ
except
Drama,
the duet.
DJ Drama, you gonna have to rewind it back if you want the rap. It wasn't that quiet at some.
Yeah. So okay, Identity. We'll talk. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe, but I'm gonna hop on down because the grand girl just walked in. I need to see what's happening. I don't know if she wants some product for her fro or what. I gotta watch her with my expensive products. Okay. You know how the children do, and I'm like, hey, you in the wrong product. You better get that other
Get that
stuff. Okay.
Walmart version.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. Max is live.
All right.
He,
All right.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
cutie.
I was gonna go live, but I'm like, I don't really
He's
have nothing
like,
to
he
talk
said,
about.
he said, I know. I was like, I was
I-
gonna just talk about this video, talk a
Yeah, I
little,
really don't.
chop it up with some people on the.
I need a co-host. If I go live, I need a co-host because I don't have really nothing. Because I'm really focused on uploads. I'm trying to do that now, but like the live chats are just to kick it.
Yeah, that's why I felt kick
Yeah,
it,
it's a kick it. Like
release.
last night was a kick it chat.
Yeah.
I was trolling too. But it was a kick it chat really.
Well, people don't, they.
Photon got it jumping for me.
Yeah, he did.
That's why see a lot of people like why you keep him on. I'm like shit. It's interesting. He got it. He kept it going.
Man, that guy
Before that, I
he
didn't
is
know what to talk about. So I'm like, cool. He coming up, and he started roasting. So I'm like, all right, cool, because I ain't had nothing going on. I was tired. I was like, man, but he got it going.
Hey,
yeah, he got on
Missy,
there, and even Mikey woke up when he got on there. Mikey was trying to get at him. Like Mikey woke up. Like hold up,
Yeah, it's
Mikey,
not
slow
really
down,
like for
Mikey.
me. It's not a big. You know what I realized? I don't know if it's my delivery. I don't know if I can troll well because I'm just thinking about it. I don't think my trolling is received well. It's received more so I'm being
it's the voice,
serious.
Max. It's the
No,
voice.
it's like I can't deliver it well. Because it like rubs people the wrong way. So I was like, man, I just can't do it. It's not my lane.
It's the voice.
You think so?
Yeah, it's the voice.
Yeah, because I sound more serious than I want to be. I don't want to come off like.
I can tell you're trolling, but it's the voice.
Oh.
it's like their daddy slapping them. Sit down, boy.
Yeah, but I don't mean it to come off that serious.
But it's like everyone has a different type of way of trolling their troll voice. Like
It's just not my bag.
I'm more balanced. So it doesn't. Do you take me seriously? Or
I would say you're more sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
You
more
can
in
deliver
that.
it well.
Yeah, like that. Okay, I just know you hit me, but you're not like your reaction's a little different. Like you're like it's like you'll say it and then it gets quiet. Like you got to think about, did she just take a shot at me? Like those type.
Yeah, you slap somebody and then they be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, who hit me? Who hit me?
But that's the one thing that I liked about being in a sector because I could chat and I could just say random things and just
Mhm.
kind of like say some sarcastic and get off. Like I said, if it ever got to the point where I just started getting too emotional, I wouldn't even show up. I'd just be like, I'm out. Or if you were coming at me, I probably would never know because I'll stop watching. I'll be like, I'm one of those people that leave you on red.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, he coming back. He coming back. If I'm not gonna be able to bounce off of what you said, then I'm done. I'm like, you ain't finna hurt me. I'm just kidding. Nah. I just think that people, need to know that I think I'm gonna do a topic about it. The difference between if a content creator is trolling versus a content creator, use the contrast of what it looks like when you're actually in your feelings as a content creator versus when you're just roasting as a content creator.
Well, you know what? I could not. I I guess Photon's one of those dudes. Like I don't call it trolling, me personally, which means I might not even know what trolling is, to be honest. But it's just weird to me. Like
He's a
it's
character.
entertaining, but it also at the same time it's disturbing.
Yeah, he's one like those shows that come on them weird channels.
Yeah.
That's Photon. Those weird channels, it's like kind of disturbing, but it's like, but you tuned in, but it's gross. That's Photon.
But he gets me when I guess it's trolling, but when he tries to go deep with his words,
Yeah, he tries to
and he'd be
insult
like,
you.
"We just watched a car crash, a car that crashed." Like, wait, what did you just repeat that? That's not helping me here. Like,
You
he does that all the time with words that are like that's not really necessarily the spot you should emphasize. But okay, I'm trying to hang in there with you, but it's just so off the wall. Maybe that's the point.
he, he'll say something weird like, "You are broke, but you have a job." It's like, wait, what?
He said, "Shout out to the microscope." I said, what the hell is he talking about?
Like you're like, you drive Uber, but you're in your car.
Right.
Wait, what?
Did you catch that? Did you catch that, Max, when he said shout out to the microscope?
Yeah,
And shout out to Lennon Honor. I was
he
dying
said,
when
"What do
he
you?
said
So how do you
that.
feel about Lennon Honor?" I said he's in character.
Yeah.
Like,
You were
like,
eating McDonald's. And on the
oh
phone,
man.
it's like it's just like, and
Yeah,
then
I
if he
threw a one in the chat, man, because I just couldn't take it. I just was like, who is this guy, man?
throw
Yep.
rocks. So I was throwing rocks or I throw potatoes. Who might show up over here eventually is Mr. Potato Head. What's his name? Alan. What is like what's that dude that cuts people off and he only could hear one person?
Al?
No, his name is Alan.
I know. I was thinking Al myself.
Shoot, I'll come over here. It's gonna be a nightmare. I'm gonna be a subject of all his discussions.
Man.
You know what he gonna do? He gonna go on Stargate's panel and figure out and talk about me the whole time because that's the only place.
Oh, I got him that last Star episode he tried to get on. It was late night. It was like 3 a.m, and he was on there. And I was getting him good. I got him to the point where he said, "Can you please stop cutting me off because I'm trying to get my words out?" And I was like, "Exactly." He got pissed at me. Like, stop doing that. I'm like, doesn't it suck? Doesn't it really suck? He didn't get it anyway, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's his name. What you gonna do about it?
Oh, that guy.
What he does is he'll come on the panel, right? And he'll only focus on the content creator. And he pretends like he can't hear nobody else. But I do know that on some people's lives that if you come in the background, you only can hear because I couldn't hear him. I was on Slander's panel and I could not hear him at all. And that's because his internet connection wasn't that great. So it's the machine, but he'll come up there and he'll say, I don't hear nothing they're saying. I just hear you slander. I just hear you
and
binary.
he will talk like you're not even saying anything to him.
Yep.
He will act like you are not even speaking. And when I think the one you're talking about, when Flacco was going off,
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear him foaming at the mouth. He was so mad. And he just was talking like, yeah, so on Tuesday, like, how do you do that? Like, that's a talent right there. That is a talent.
He's a tamer conscious energy, actually. What he's doing is he's doing a terrible version of stonewalling. He's doing it's like it's funny, but it's terrible because if he comes on camera, you can tell he's trying too hard because he's sweating. He's sitting over there. He's all in the camera. He's trying to get it off, but he's like, I'm gonna let them know that I'm ignoring everybody. And he targets content creators that he think is more not in his mind more non-black. So that's why he's on binary and slander. He'll
I guess I'll see him soon.
Oh, oh yeah,
he's gonna come at me. I'm the non-black Italian. I'm definitely going to be get a visit.
Yeah. I forgot you're Italian over here.
Yeah, non-black, the non-black Italian with black hands.
Yeah, with the that's hilarious.
Oh man,
it's because of your dialect. They can't.
I know, but like I said, it could have hurt me. Like I could have went left and just been like, "Yo, f you," get all. It was funny, and I said, "You know what? I'm gonna run with that. Thank you. I'll keep that one. It's funny." The fact that you want to do a whole live about me and all you have are my hands, like that. This is what you judge as being, or actually, no, he wanted to prove that I wasn't black, so he didn't show my hands. He didn't care. Somebody said Flacco was like, "Yo, his hands are black." He's like, "I don't care. I'm still doing it live." Like,
that's,
damn.
That's because Cheeks is chasing content.
Cheeks, damn.
Yeah.
But early on, you showed your picture.
Yeah,
I know. That's the thing. It's like he ignored all of the signs of, nah, dude, he's not. He is a black dude. He's not Italian. I don't know where you got that, but he didn't care. He wanted to have a show about non-blacks. That was his goal.
Exactly. That's why he did. That's why he was doing that song. That song that he did about smoke holes, right? It took me a long time to figure out. I thought he was saying Smoke wanted him. I didn't hear
I thought that too.
I was like, he's singing to Smoke. He got a whole song dedicated.
Subliminally, he's singing to Smoke.
I didn't hear the whole part. He was like smoke, whatever he was saying, but all I heard was smoke. What? Like what?
Oh yeah, I never got through the whole song. I couldn't take it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It sounded like a bunch of dogs howling. When you hear it, it's like the beat. Some people have some interesting music in the back of their some of their videos. It's kind of tough. It's kind of YouTube is a little limit. I guess it's it's limited because can't they remix it?
You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to pay for like identity. I'm gonna have to pay for some music.
It's just so much easier for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to, remaster it. I literally upload it into Audacity and I rap on top of it. That's like if I want to extend it, because sometimes it's only like 2.5, 3 minutes, but you can chop it up in Audacity, take this section, repeat it here, and yeah. Other than that, I don't want to make the beat. That's a lot of work.
VP said that he sounds like a goose being eaten by a mountain lion.
That good, huh?
Oh my god! It's that auto tune be tearing me up.
It's what's funny? It's that inflection he has at the end of every line. That little jump he does at the end. It gets annoying after the 5th time. Like, dude, is that the only thing that you can do? But I heard raw files of that voice. It is horrendous. Oh man. Oh my god.
He sounds like he's in a tunnel or a shower or something.
He's gonna get me on this if we talk about it again. But whatever.
No, he told. Well, I think I'm the person that he says that if I'm not talking about you, what do you say? If I'm not talking about you, then you're not worth talking about.
Yeah.
I'm good
Man,
being in that space. I'm good being in that space.
then
But I
fire
feel
off.
like, but I feel like if they coming for me now, it's only because I have a channel. Because they need to pick on another woman. Because it seems like in this sector that they come for like the women a little bit, a little tough.
Oh shit! I just thought of something. Max, do an actual verses.
Right.
We can actually do an actual verses.
Right. We can.
We got enough artists in this sector.
I play their music.
Yo, we can do a
We
track
do.
for
We do
track.
have
We
enough. We
could.
could do a verses.
You take all that music and see how long people stay in there to listen to that verses. If you're not roasting it, they're not going to stay there long enough.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It might be for the comedy too. It might be for the comedy too. Now,
Lyric on
look, to be honest, I did early on. I did go back and I tried to really check out his catalog. I did, and I was like trying to find one that be like, okay, this ain't bad. I really couldn't find one. I really couldn't. I took off my hater hat. I really did take off my hater hat. And I was listening, like, let me, if it's something just a good groove or something, I couldn't find one. And I went way back, like 2-3 year-old videos, and like I went way back. Couldn't find it. So I have no idea. Maybe I'm missing the point when people start talking about the stuff he's doing is so hot. I'm like, I am so on the opposite of that. I don't hear it. I just don't. You know?
I can't listen to bad music that long. I'm like Kanye West. I listen to your music and fast forward.
Now, so for me, again, walking in with this stuff, I knew I was going to sound like somebody's going to be like, oh, you sound like a white guy. Okay, I'll eat that. Then it was, oh, you sound like you're reading. Okay, I'm going to eat that too because I agree with you because I was reading. I'm not even going to lie. I was reading. I mean, that's what I did. So I started paying attention to that as I started doing more and more and more. And I'm like, okay, it sounds a lot less like I'm reading it. A little more, fluid. Like I was working on that. I didn't take that as a shot really because I agreed with it, but at the same time, I just didn't have time to do the beats. That was just, I'll do a video and some stuff on that. And if you kind of track what I've been doing, it does get better with like the ad libs and I'm starting to add things slowly as I'm going. But yeah, I don't have a singing track. I don't think my voice is that good to be doing a singing track, which some people that doesn't matter. But to be honest, I think we could do a verses in the Sectah, Max. I think we could, man.
I think we
Well,
could too.
Jimmy, I like your stuff. So
I appreciate that.
That's the only videos I like, because I don't want to mess up my YouTube my YouTube music too much. Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm playing music and then I hear Identity's track show. Like, oh my god, let me switch it.
Yeah, I do have more, and like I said, the video stuff slows me down big time because I'm really specific just about the lyrics because it takes me a little bit to come up with that stuff. But I am literally sitting on like 5 right now. I just don't have the time to do videos. So to be honest, defrauding's doing one of them for me. He volunteered. I was like, all right, he's redoing. I think the melanated greatness one. He's redoing.
See, that's what I like about this sector because I seen Make a Change show up. I seen a few people, and when you ask for what app you're using or what you're trying to do, great content, people share, they help each other, and I'm like, that's all you got to do. If you need to tweak your video, reach out to somebody. Ask in the chat,
right.
if you need help making a thumbnail or figure out how to work,
thumbnail.
Yeah, thumbnail. Did you hear him do?
Yeah, I did.
he tried to do make a change accent, and it was terrible. But like it was an accent, but it wasn't make a change accent. This dude is still. And then Pastor Vic came up there and was like, you know, stop. We've been hearing this for 2 years. You need to move on. This is because conscious energy still going off about this thumbnail. All he had to do was reach out to somebody that knew how to make thumbnails and said, "This is how you do it." That's all he had to do. He over here still talking.
Stealing shit.
And then
Feeling
he
thumbnail.
then he keeps talking about how he's elite. Man, this dude be sitting on a live, sweating and drinking water, talking about somebody and the way they look.
Damn. Speakeasy said I'm only good because I'm from Philly. Wow. I'll take that as a compliment. I will take that as a compliment.
Well, yeah, Philly do got some good artists. Because one of my favorites, The Roots, but all of that. So they do
Yeah.
some good artists.
Truth be told, I send what I do to my homies back home first. I actually do that first, and I get if it's something I got to work on, they'll be like, this one might be missing something. I'll put it back. Like, all right, I'll figure it out. But I pass it through my people's back in Philly. Like, yo, what's this? This good? This cool? This good? All right.
So, yeah, that Philly got that good vibe when it comes to music for me. But my whole because I grew up partially in the mostly in the West. So I'm all down with the Hieroglyphics, Freestyle Fellowship, Project Blowed, all of that. That's what I'm into. All of that. My top artist is all into that. So I might introduce a little bit of that to the sector, but because they ain't never really heard of that West Coast vibe of music. They hear, everybody talks about NWA and Too Short, but they never heard of that underground sound that kind of, and they show up in movies, but they never know where those artists come from. They'll talk about E40, but they don't talk about these group of artists, and they're like popular all over the world though. So because that Oakland scene, that vibe of Oakland is the dopest.
They got some good music out there.
Yeah.
You know how I get exposed to different like genres and stuff? I listen to something on YouTube. It's like a playlist. It's called damn it, that's where I learned about Jacob Banks. It's just the artist standing in a blank room, like it could be a purple room or a white room, and they just got a microphone. There's nothing else, just the artist and the microphone. Let me look it up. But I know when they're singing, sometimes it's not even in the same language. I mean, it could be dialect from anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Jacob Banks did a song called Mercy. That's the one that really opened my eyes. I was like, who the heck is this? I don't know if you know who that is.
Where is he from?
Let me look. He came up on. Damn, my Windows PC is slow.
He got a Windows 95.
Damn it, these commercials. I don't pay for subscriptions either.
Oh, really? Oh, man, you guys are struggling.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Let me see. Colors.
Yeah, I know what that's about.
Colors. It's like a playlist with like all kinds of music, different genres, but sometimes you don't even know what they're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know what they're saying, it's still hot. Like I heard a rapper that was speaking some other language, but I'm like, damn, that's hot. But yeah, Jacob Banks Mercy on Colors. That was the one that was like, what the hell is this? It popped up in my YouTube feed on autoplay, and I just kept listening to more and more tracks, and I'm like, I would have never heard these artists. I don't even know who they are, where they're from, but you can tell they're obviously, international. Just the style of dress, their speech, their language, their everything. It's just different. You would not be exposed to that otherwise, unless you go looking for it.
How do you pin something to a StreamYard? Because I don't see that option here.
How do you pin?
Yeah.
Oh, pin a
You got to
comment?
use YouTube. You got to
Yeah.
use the YouTube for that.
Oh,
The
you gotta use the
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
You just go into the chat on YouTube and then you can hit the comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of artists on there that was I would have never heard anywhere else, and it was like, oh, just sometimes it's cool to just let that play because you will stumble on something.
I gotta check that out. Colors on YouTube. I gotta check that.
Yeah,
I'm always looking for different artists.
it's similar to the one, the Small Desk or something, Small Concert
Yeah,
Desk. What
small
is it?
desk.
Is it
Yeah.
Small Desk? Where they
Yeah.
have like live instruments, like Big Daddy Kane did one. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. I saw that one when he did it. It's just a live band, a small little, like maybe 20 people in the room, and they're at a small desk and
Meaning Tiny Desk.
tiny
Yeah,
desk. That's
that's
it.
what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, they Big Daddy Kane one was hot.
Yeah. Anderson, and what's his name? Anderson Park.
Pop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
His, yeah,
PA
Park.
or something.
Yeah. His was decent too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
his music
Tiny
is
Desk
good.
still hot? I haven't watched Tiny Desk in a while.
I'll find it and then drop it.
Yeah, Tiny Desk is good, and there was another one. There's a guy, skinny black guy with glasses. He gets vocalists up there, and he gives them a word, and they start singing a song that includes that word. And he had Shalea up there. I don't know if you know who that is, but she is a Whitney fan, and she was doing runs that was like, this is like just her sitting on a chair just singing. What is the guy's name? Let me see. He had some fun. He just brings vocalists up. Who else was on there? The one who was in that Harriet Tubman movie. Who was the one who starred in the Harriet Tubman movie? What's her name? I forgot her name, but she can sing her ass off. I didn't even know till I started Googling her and she popped up on the feed. All right, here he is. Shalea sings Tony Braxton, Mariah Carey. Terrell is the guy show. Terrell. And he has like vocalists on there that they're like there are a lot of gospel people. I mean, I found the heavyset white chick that was on like The Voice. She was on there. I don't know her name, but she can really blow. Ton of voices came through his show. And all I'm sorry.
I thought you were still talking about Tiny Desk because I think they had Jasmine Sullivan on there. They had Rakim on there.
Yeah, the Rakim one was good too. That was good too. Yeah, I was talking about the Terrell show or Terrell or.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Terrell, it's just Terrell.
Oh yeah, that guy that be sitting there interviewing all of them.
Yeah, but he'll throw a word out and they just start singing.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Some of the vocalists on there are freaking crazy. Like, where have you been? So on that one, the top one for me is Shalea, Shelea. She really blew it up. And there was another one, like I said, the one who starred in the movie Harriet Tubman. I can't think of her name. It's going to bother me now. I'm going to look her up. Cynthia Erivo.
Oh.
Cynthia Erivo. Yeah, she destroyed it. And this is just like I said, there's no band, there's no nothing. It's just them just singing. You give them a cup of tea and then let them go.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like different genres of music. That's like from
Yeah.
other, especially right now. I'm messing with the rap artists from England right now. So,
England.
yeah, oh man, just when they rap with their accent, they sound like how our rappers sounded back then, but now as if they're like they were behind, but they just kind of love the style. Like they're over there wearing Carl Kanai and everything.
Yeah, they love the old school over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why old school artists could still get paid.
yep.
They
Because they
love
go
that
over
old
there.
school.
Yeah, England. They love the richness of the culture of hip hop and the music.
Yep.
As us, we're like we have to have change every 5 seconds. So
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we call our artists old school. You know, like that old school artist, and it's like, yeah, but they eating overseas though.
yeah, they sure are.
Like Wu-Tang tearing
Like
it
little
down.
brother.
Like
Like little brother, they can go overseas and
Yeah,
do really well.
that's like my favorite. Fonte. Oh
Fonte,
yeah,
Harley Fame.
that's what she's talking about. I was about to look him up. Stormzy. That's my oh my god, I love Stormzy. He's a rapper from overseas. You gotta listen to him. England also has black blues and R&B. Yep, they sure do. And it sounds good. It's just their accents too. It's just amazing. It goes with the style. And then they talk about current events, like what's
yeah,
going on there. So it kind of it tells a story, not like ours. You know what I mean? So yep.
I'm going down my list of like I have a list of things that really like I let things play in the background, but when it catch me, it's like, what the hell is that? One of them was Yeba, My Mind. I don't know if you know that
Oh
one.
yeah, I know who she is. She
That
sings.
one, yeah, that one threw me. I was like, what the hell is this? And the audience she was singing to it didn't seem like they got it. Like it was like, that was good. No, that was amazing.
She sings with PJ Morton. He if you go into some of PJ Morton stuff, you'll hear her singing
PJ
there.
Morton. I see that PJ Morton was featuring Yeba. How deep you
Yep. That song right there. When she sung it, that was dope.
She's on here on my list too with Clark Beckham,
Yep.
the guy from American Idol. It's called Gravity. I remember, yeah, that was the one I found after I found the first Yeba one. Like, this chick is ridiculous with it. But I heard her album and I was unimpressed though. That's the
Yeah.
unfortunate thing. Like you hear the greatest of the great, and then you go to like the full album, you're like, man.
It's the music. Whoever is backing their music, like for example, Tall Black Man. I think his name is Tall Black Man, and then you got Zoe. They make a lot of like Fonte and a lot of their music. So I've been following more of the musicians to see what artists show up on their stuff, because they'll do an album and then they'll have all these artists sitting on their album.
Right.
And that would be a good topic for you to have identity, to talk about that kind of music. Because I know a lot of people like me, I love listening. People give out feedback about different type of music.
Yeah. I like the music. Like, I don't want to say like, when like a white artist sound black. It's more of they can sound black all they want, but if it doesn't grab you, it doesn't grab you.
You like that Blue Eye Soul? That's what they call
Alan
it.
Stone is one guy I saw live. And I don't know if he was he on American Idol? No, he was a guest host or something on American Idol. Alan Stone, some guy. Where's he from? I don't want to say Canada. I don't know where he's from exactly. I saw him in New York a few years back live, and the first time I ever heard him, he did a Bob Marley song on YouTube. And like I said, it was just playing. I said, "Who the hell is this?" And I've been a fan ever since, to the point where I took my wife to go see him in concert because it was like, "Yo, this dude is crazy." Alan Stone. What was the name of that damn song?
Identity. Just send me your playlist.
I'm about to, right?
Just send me.
I'm looking at my phone though. I'm looking at my phone because I wrote them down. Unaware. Alan Stone, Unaware. If that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will, because the buildup is crazy. But yeah, he finished it hard. But he looks like a dusty guy you would see under the subway playing the guitar. That's the weird part. Like big glasses, just he just looks dusty. But when he sings, it's like, dude, you had to have been listening to some Marvin Gaye and stuff back in the day. You had to. Some Sam Cooke, something's in there.
Yeah, some people got it. Some people got it. But yeah, send me your playlist.
I gotta create a YouTube one because I only have one in my phone of like.
See, that's why you need YouTube Premium or something. Because I have YouTube Premium. They let you make playlists, their music app, and you can download it to your devices and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I could probably throw it together a YouTube list because, like I said, I got them on repeat. Just some of those songs that are just like, holy shit! Like I can listen to this all day. Do I have any more for you?
You can make a playlist on Spotify and share it with us.
Yeah, you can do it there too.
I used to have Spotify. I don't use
we
that
can
anymore.
Subscribe to you on Spotify.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can. It's like you make a YouTube page, same thing, and you can and you can also do. Yeah, that's what Let Me See It transcripts was saying. Yeah, I know now. Yeah, you can do that. You can we can subscribe to your playlist.
You would have to, in order to play the song you want, though, you need the
see
premium, right? Yeah, you need the because I thought Spotify was similar to like Pandora, but you get to pick. You can pick like an album or something maybe, but it has to be shuffled. There's some little like it ain't as straightforward as just pick a song and play. I don't think it's that simple with the free version. But I used to have the premium that I have access to everything.
If I have, let me see if I can share a playlist. Let me see.
I used to have that and Tidal, and then I realized that it depends on what artists you want. They may or may not be in their database. Because I was looking for a lot of old school rap stuff, and you can find some on Tidal, you can find some on Spotify, but not on both. Like they had like these. I guess there's some agreement with certain music they can play. Yeah, Max, you might respect this. I was actually looking for Casanova Rudd, that first album.
Oh, did you find it?
I found it. Yeah, I found it.
Did you find it on Apple or?
Let's just say I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to find other means, but so I was going really. I was digging deep. I was trying to find one of those rare.
Hey, AB.
It's obviously out of print, but just you're not going to find it anywhere unless you pay like $50 for a CD on eBay or something. Those type albums I was looking for.
AB's in chat yesterday. Max, that was hilarious because that was AB when he's on lives. Sometimes you couldn't really hear him because he was working, so he was out of sync. But yesterday he wasn't, and oh my god, it was hilarious what he was saying.
Yeah, I know.
He came on the panel with his. He was like,
he wasn't out of sync at all.
Yeah,
he was clear too.
Yeah, I forgot what he said. That was just so hilarious. But he made a comment because he's another one with the sarcasm too.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
and he know all about the Sectah.
Yeah, he knows a lot about the Sectah.
Only thing with AB will switch up on the names he calls people. So sometimes you got to catch up.
Nothing past him.
He called them Icy Tea or something.
Yeah,
I was like, what is that one? I didn't hear that one.
He called Photon a thought.
Yeah. That was funny. I put that in the chat. Like, yo, that's funny. That
was hilarious. But AB will be like, "You're lying, sir."
He's respectfully telling you that you're lying. You're lying, sir.
No, sir, he's just a simp, just like the rest of them. You all are simps. You guys are emotional.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I shared my identity. I shared my playlist in the chat.
Is this something you can just click on?
I think so. I think you should be able to click on it.
Yeah, I gotta go back to
YouTube. My favorite is Icy Tears Johnson.
Where did that one come from? I don't know that reference.
He be making it. I don't know.
Icy Tears. I was laughing, but I was like, I don't know. Where did he get that one?
Well, you know what it is? It's like I think he's trying to say them crocodile tears because it's like, he's cold as ice. Like he's just
ACT.
yeah, icy. He's like ice tears. Like he's like he said he got about 16,000 plus songs across all genres from. I know I could tell Antonio's a big music head. See, you
Well,
can't
1800s. That's a little too far back for me.
he got music from the 1800s.
1800s. Damn.
And the remix is 4 scores and 7 years.
Right. That ain't even music back then, was it? Was it called music?
It's like ding.
Damn.
You got that them old school drum beats back in the day when them Indians used to do those. Well, Native Americans.
The first beat was like playing the spoons or something, like just clack, clack, clack.
When Native Americans used to kind of meet up and have powwows, he got that music too.
You like the native tongues?
Oh yes.
Okay, I figured you did.
Yes.
Okay. You like to dig it in the crates crew?
Yep.
Okay, that's the old school.
Life ain't good if you ain't got a pair of headphones, over the head headphones, and you're listening to music, and people are still wondering why. What you listening to?
I literally held on my last phone because it had a headphone jack. Like I swear to you, that was one of the selling points for me because I would mean I have to give up my good headphones. I want to hear it, I want to feel it, and these little bud things they got out now is just shit.
No, I got
those Apple over the ear joints is nice.
Yeah.
Are they in ear or over ear?
Over the ear.
Over the ear.
Right. They Wi-Fi, like wireless.
Yeah,
you can wire them in too.
Yeah, they come with a plug, so you can plug it in and plug it into the device, or you can do it wireless.
Yeah, it was the charging part I hated.
Like
that's why that was the part I hated.
Oh yeah, so you don't need to charge.
Yeah, the old school joints just plug them in and go. I don't need batteries. I'm as good as long as the phone lasts. So
I got the well, their time to charge is because I have the Sony ones, the more pricey ones, that over your ear, and I love it because they have noise canceling and all that, and then but it don't take that much to charge it, and it stays charged for mine like 2 days.
You know, the thing is about wireless, like when you're trying to do, like you do music, right? There's a delay. It's like
it's called latency. Yeah, it could be pretty bad sometimes.
With those Apple joints, it's not much of a delay.
Yeah, the more pricey they are, they're not a delay in them. The cheaper ones,
yeah.
The lowest end one that I would recommend people get is JBL, but beyond that,
I got some Skull Candy ones. They're not really that good.
Now,
I never thought Skull Candy was
overrated.
They're not good.
The ones that's really overrated are those Beats. They're overrated.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, overrated and overpriced. And they don't.
They were on the market before Dre got a hold of them.
Yeah,
they were out, but nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, but then they sold it. They were bought.
Yeah.
So by
those Audio Technicas is pretty good if you do music.
Yeah.
You can get them you can find them on Amazon for about 100. And they're wired.
Mine were mine were almost 300.
What did you get?
I got the Sony ones.
Josephine flexing.
Yeah, them Sonys are nice.
Oh.
You're an audiophile.
I'm sorry, let me go back on it.
What they call it, an audiophile? You're an audiophile.
She flexing.
I gotta act broke again. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, you know where you at.
I remember when I bought those beats, I was like, damn, I'm not really impressed.
Yeah,
like I wasted my money.
The quality, they don't last long.
Yeah, mine
you got to go buy another one, within a year. I mean, yeah. And once that pressure off your eardrum is gone, it's trash.
But those Sonys are good.
Yeah. They don't even advertise them like that. People just by their name. Their name alone is, people just go out and get them.
That's what they do with the apples.
Every company does that though. Once they get hit big, they go cheap on shit. They do it every product you can think of, TVs, cars. Once they hit big, they start trying to cut corners.
Yeah, they
It's
mask.
just part of the process, I think, but it just always happens. I mean, there was a time where Samsung TVs were shit. I mean, they were horrible. And then they hit big one year, and because they put so much into their TVs that it beat out Sony, and everybody was clamoring for Samsung, and then they went cheap. Like they didn't really tell anybody, hey, look, we're using cheaper parts in this one. They didn't tell you that, but
Well, every company has low-end devices and very
yeah.
high-end devices. That's one thing, or high-end products or low-end. That's one thing people got to know, because they're high-end products. They'll have a whole support for them, and
Yeah.
they'll come out to your house and all that. But the low-end products that they just people buy it for their name. They don't, they know they're gonna come out with another. They don't care about that, so they
Yeah,
lose.
I'm really picky most times with like electronics. Like I do not buy electronics from like Walmart personally, because it's just I know when they sell a Sony, it's not the same Sony that would be in a Best Buy. Like they don't tell you like, hey, this is a Sony. Yeah, but I got one HDMI input. Like what am I do with that? I got like 5 gaming systems. I can't use that. But it's $200 cheaper. So, they'll skimp on things that you won't know to ask. So I'm really picky when you go into those Walmart stores and buy the box store type stuff. Although Best Buy's a box store, but they're more specialized. There used to be a spot in Philly. I don't know if it was the one in Jersey. It was a Bang & Olufsen. Remember them? Did you ever heard of them? Bang & Olufsen. They used to sell like CD players for like $800. It's like, it's a CD player. But they were like supposedly like high end. Like if you have to ask, they didn't even put prices on stuff, because they're like, if you have to ask, you shouldn't be in here. It was really frou-frou. Like,
remember the Sony Walkmans?
Shit, that's going way back. Yeah.
Way back.
Man, I had one. I had to buy a second one because my first one got stolen by a crackhead.
Oh damn.
Yeah, you had a Walkman. You were everything.
Walkman.
My son's all laughing.
Oh,
Well,
about the Walkman?
Yeah.
That's old school.
He's like,
Did he Google it?
nah, he was laughing because I said it was stolen by a crackhead.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I remember a crackhead stole my tapes out of my car.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
Back in the day, tapes, they had 1-2 songs and little cassette singles.
Yeah, he took my tapes. He took a few of my tapes.
Let me see.
That was back when, you remember the Benzie boxes?
Oh, you want to come here?
The pull-out radios that you carry?
Yeah, that was because people were stealing them.
Yeah, I had one of those. That was my very first car. I had
And everybody who had one, they would just put it under the seat.
Yeah, I thought he took my system out of my car, but he took the tapes. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I can get some more tapes. And those tapes were they weren't really, they were like blank tapes, but I put music on them.
Okay.
He had one of my what was it, Stretch Armstrong mixtape. He took a bunch of those.
Wow.
Man, I remember, back in the day, we used to go to the DVD guy. I had this one guy that was selling DVDs. They were really crystal clear too. Occasionally, you'll have people heads in the way, but
oh, them cam joints, I hated those, man.
Yeah,
I hated them.
The bootleg movies.
You be having conversations ain't in the movie. Like I don't want to hear.
Oh yeah, those
talking.
are the cheap ones. Yeah, you hear conversation.
Yeah.
Bootleg.
Dan, could you imagine? Look, we live through so much technology.
Yep.
Like we can appreciate what's going on now. You remember, like you making music back then. you would have needed all this equipment that cost thousands of dollars just to put your vocals on a beat.
Now you can do it on your phone.
Now you could either do it on your phone or through your PC.
Yep.
And it's easy. It's like, I remember people renting studio time, just to make music. Now it's all on the computer.
Yeah. Yeah, how much they had to go through to make an 8-track?
Oh man.
With no rewind button.
No rewind button.
You had to listen to the whole album, and then it'll just rewind by itself. It'll rewind the whole album.
That's right.
Back.
It didn't have a skip on it, did it?
It had a fast forward if you had a fancy
forward?
one. You could skip tracks. No, wait.
I don't remember skipping.
Yeah, I know you had to go through the whole album. There was no rewind. You had to. It'll go to the end, and it'll automatically rewind once it hit the end. Once the tape deck knew it was the end of the 8-track.
My dad had an 8-track in his car.
Damn.
Yeah, so did my dad. My dad had an 8-track and in his car.
I was like 5 or 6 or something like that.
Do they even put CD players in the cars anymore?
Not the new ones, but I still got a CD player, but I don't play it through that. I play the.
You know what's funny? Mine don't have one. It's just all digital.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It's either you got the radio or the satellite radio, or you hook your cell phone up. That's how I get music. I gotta hook my cell phone up to the car, and I play Spotify. But my old car, it had it had a tape deck in. No, it had a CD player in it. But it don't have a CD player.
Yeah, mine still does, but I have an aux, and then I hook my phone to it. And
you got an aux, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, I used to use that little tape deck to that plug. You put the tape deck in, it came out, a cable came out of that.
Yeah.
And you plug it to your phone.
I remember that.
Because all you had was the tape deck dash.
Damn, man, technology.
Man.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. It's like a lot of stuff we didn't have. Like,
as far as video, I think VHS is as far. I never had a Betamax, but that's as far back.
I never had a Betamax either.
VHS.
Yeah, VHS and tape. I've had cable since as far as I can, since a little kid. I was like,
we had cable too. We had it. At first it was called WHT.
Yeah, in Chicago it's called On TV.
On TV, okay.
The quality of that too, like HD didn't hit big till maybe a decade ago.
Right.
Because back in the day, it was all standard, and it was like, even then, the step up from like regular TV to VHS was a leap. Because when you got VHS, everybody screamed how clear it was, and then when you got cable over VHS, and then it was like, oh my god, it's so clear. And then DVDs came out, and it was like, oh my god, now that's clear. And then Blu-ray came out. I was like, holy shit, now that's clear. Now we got 4K.
Exactly.
It's going to be virtual reality.
You're going to be in the movie.
You're going to be in it.
That's what
you have a virtual role.
Like, think about what technology is going to be in the next 10 years. Like, we can't even, we think we have everything now.
Nappy said there's another scandal in the conscious community.
Oh, shit.
What scandal?
You got to come on my panel.
Yeah, let me send
a budding pedo scandal.
Yeah, Nappy Yankee got to come on.
Yeah, I like when Nappy Yankee goes in.
Oh, Nappy be going. I be listening to him at work. What I do is I got a bunch of people on the list that get me through my work day. When he goes in, he be going in. And he be
calling out his detractors too. He'd be like, "Come on up here. You got all this to say. Come up here. You want to defend
then you go up there, you're setting yourself up."
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Oh man. Then let me see your transcripts. It was this one show she did where she had a few of the ladies on. And I started listening to it because I had missed the replay, right? So I was like trying to get to sleep, right? So I was listening to her video trying to go to sleep. So then at some point I fell asleep, and then I woke up to yelling in my ear. I was like, what the hell is going on? That was hilarious. I'm like, that went left.
Oh yeah, Nappy Yankee. He'll call people out, and then he'll be like, first they were getting along, now they're all just for the effery. It's like
All just for the effery.
it's like his analysis.
It's like reality TV on here.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure
Like we
is.
have we have different people going at each other, and then people that's listening, it's like entertaining too, because you're like, damn, such and such did this.
Yeah.
And then you have love after lockup on here.
Yeah, love after lockup on
Love
here.
after lockup is on here.
People going to get flown out.
Flown, yeah. That's what I was trying to find out. What scandal is going to be next? Which one of these ladies is going to get flown out?
Flew out and blew
That's
out.
the next thing in the
Yeah.
sector. Somebody got to get flown out.
Somebody
Flew out and blew out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
then it got a fallout.
Yeah, they got a fallout.
Yeah, then it's gonna be a fallout. Then they're gonna put each other's business out there.
When she got off the airplane, he canceled my ticket. He was living in squalor.
I got them extra medium flew out and blew out t-shirts. Y'all hit me up.
I know.
Can't wait for that one. That's gonna be the one that get everybody on their seat. And then whoever's running the panel, that panel's gonna be popping.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the panel's gonna be popping because it's coming. You said cuffing season is done.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so, like we're already. Everybody. Yeah, everybody should be cuffed up now. So what we're seeing is like the scragglers. Like
now, I'm gonna tell you something. If I flew somebody out, y'all would never know. I'm like that.
As we shouldn't, right?
That's how it's supposed to be. But here's the thing: on here, they're gonna have a falling out. Right? It's gonna be a falling out, and then everybody just gonna be in it. Watch.
I do not understand the narrative of coming at AB for the whole Glorion thing.
Off the fly out cutie. Who is Potato Logic?
that Allen Logic guy. That
okay. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
That the whole coming at AB for Glorion. I never understood that. It's like even if they hooked up, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
like they're grown ass people,
right?
Exactly.
Why are we tripping on that? Like why are you making fun of that?
That's how the sector go though.
See,
the sector is unforgiving. It's not for the faint of heart. This sector is not for the faint of heart. It's not.
It's not for no punks. I'm telling you.
No, it's not.
Because
they will come for you.
Because you have a relationship on here, and yeah, at first it's all good, in the back end where everybody's chopping it up, yeah, did you see that live, this and this and that, and then they be like, how you doing? You think? Where your man at? You got a man.
No, you know what? You got dudes doing that like they playing, but they really serious. Like they say it like ha ha ha, but I'm serious though. What's up? What you want to do? Like it's just okay, but at the same time, anybody making fun of another dude, getting somebody to come out where he at, like, wait, that's not funny. That's actually something that you would probably want yourself, right?
Right.
Like that to me is not a narrative that's like, why are you making fun of this?
It only be made fun of if they have a falling out.
Did they have a falling out? That I don't know.
Well, you know what? People that are in happy relationships and people who are doing well don't typically make fun of people that are not doing well. They don't really, typically, if they're happy in their relationship and all that, they don't roast people in bad relationship. I mean, well, they don't attack them because there's a difference between attacking and just playing around and roasting the relationship. Is this real? But because I've seen one particular person just roast everybody and anybody that has a job on here. It's like, like they work though, like they get money.
Yeah, but one thing about him is nothing gets past him.
Man, he watches.
Let me tell you something. He is like he don't mess around. Like, because I don't know, because I had said something to him, right? I didn't think he was listening because I thought he was doing the show. He was listening at the same time.
Yep.
I was like, how does he do that? Like, he must have a different phone or something. And
He
yeah,
must
he
got
doesn't miss anything.
he must got closed caption on us.
Yeah, it must got closed caption or something because he doesn't. I want to know, how is he going live and he knows everything I'm saying. He must have the closed caption on. He
Cause
said, "Look at him. He's over there talking. Look at him, trying to be sneaky." I'm like, trying to be sneaky. I'm like, what in the world? He said, you know what he said? He said last night was hilarious. Either that or the night before. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, you next. I'm gonna get you." I'm like, "What?"
Well,
Like,
he didn't pop up on a panel and say, "You dead meat."
oh no, he said no. What did he say? He said,
That's how he got me, Max. He came up on me
what
on
did
the
he say?
panel. It's like, "You dead meat."
Oh yeah.
That's all he
Oh,
said.
and
That's
one
all
time
he
he said,
said.
he was like, "Man, I'm on your ass." I said, "Oh Lord, here we go again."
I'm getting everybody. I'm attacking everybody.
No, but he said
It's
you
gonna be
messed up.
a hot winter. Whatever. What does he say?
A cold winter.
A cold winter.
He said,
Like,
"You messed up,
okay.
man. You messed up. You ain't
he
got no backbone. You know you should have had." I bet she called the. I said it was detecting as his fake fool. He said, "Oh, you messed up.
It's war now.
It's war. You messed up now."
It's
He
war
be
now.
waiting.
Here's the flaw in his theory that I don't think he realizes. When he says he's dropping receipts on some scandal that tricked the people, right? You guys don't know what I know. You guys don't know what I know. If you drop a receipt that shows that this person was doing some things on the background that maybe scammed some people, whatever else, and you knew about it, then you ain't a piece of shit. Like how that part to me never made sense either. Like, dude, you just admitted that you knew and you said nothing. So I can't trust you. You didn't say shit when this person was kicking my back in, or it's weird how he just sets it up like it's this big thing. But you're also snitching on yourself, saying you knew.
Identity, you messed up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm dead meat.
Now.
I'm dead meat.
You dead meat.
You making money. You making money off my name.
You making the money off the panel. Getting them cash at.
Well, he'll probably come at me for what I said yesterday, but that's all right. He can. I don't care. That was actually a shot at his people, like his the ones that were kicking my back in when I did exactly what their Thanos did when he sat up there and said zero when a grown man was kicking Darrell's back in, and I agree with grown man. I wasn't mad at what he said. It was watching Smoke sit there and say nothing, dude. That threw me. I said, "This is exactly what I did, man." Why are you? What is the beef with me then? Because now they should turn on you, technically.
They said, yeah, you gotta you if you too sensitive, he's too sensitive to be on here.
Yeah.
That's one thing I have to say. He real, but you know what he do that kind of like shock, like kind of like, kind of what I observe is that his backbone gets stronger when he got his little army.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
when he get them on the panel, that's when he started really like he got to have that, you know.
Ain't this him on the panel? Right. Like, dude, you never say anything relevant, man. You gotta piggyback off someone else's strong words.
But he probably watching somebody else's live while he's saying it. Right. So
right.
And he got them captions on reading it.
That's what I was saying. That's what I told the people. Right.
But now the narrative is we were conspiring to take him down.
Yeah. People in the back end getting money. No, none of this is true. I like to.
I'm like, where the money at?
I like a disclaimer. None of this is true. Because I definitely, if I was getting money like that, I definitely would spend less time on here because I'll be spending it. No, I'm gonna put it in the stock market.
It's just funny how times have changed. With at first it was you a sucker for talking about cash apps, but apparently it's okay when they do it. It's all right. Yeah, hit the cash app, hit the cash app, hit the PayPal, hit the pay. You sound like Omar. God darn. Used to be a joke before. Like, oh, look at people begging. Look at them begging. Well, I mean, if you put a show together, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with the effort you put in. Damn.
Right.
If the people rocking with you and they want to support it, go do your thing. I ain't shaming that. Why would I shame that?
Yeah. Well, his team ain't supporting him because I would be like, get off. Like I said earlier, my house would be clean, my dishes would be washed. Ain't no way he ain't got time to be on here. I'm telling you, shoot, you got no time. I can't. I'm just saying. He ain't got time. He probably wouldn't even have time. Look, you get a little bit of weed. If you, but you smoke a little bit. But when you done smoking, get up on in here and make me some breakfast.
That's hilarious.
That's why some women can't take care of no man. Because if I had, I took care of kids. You just that N-word around.
What did you call it? Hobo? What was it?
It's called homosexual.
Homosexual. There it is.
That's a real thing.
Homosexual. That's hilarious.
Men be walking, you hear it too. They'll while their woman at work, working, they might take the car and drop her off at work, come back home on, lay around the house, be on YouTube, smoking weed, they may wash up, might not even shower, but wash up might be, wash the face a little bit.
Or they'll do a little drive-by at another woman's house.
Yeah, they'll do a drive-by, but then that woman at work, what you doing right now? She don't pay me no attention. She's all about getting money. That's because she trying to get him to do stuff around the house, and he complaining. So he, when all he had to do was get up and go to work. Sure, if he went up to work, he could come home and be like, I get that big piece of steak. I get the big piece of chicken. You don't even get the big piece of chicken up in you. Look, let me tell you, if I had to take care of man, he getting the smallest chicken wing, the smallest, the smallest piece of meat.
Man,
I would the wingette or the wingding.
He had to. Did you get in the shower today? He'll feel straight like a kid up here.
I remember we were all playing spades one time.
Go clean
at
your
a
room.
friend's house, right? It was a friend of a friend. We were playing spades, and it was like mad chilly in there. So he was like, "Yo, hold on, let me set the thermostat." She was like, "I ain't tell you can touch that thermostat." And he lived there, and I couldn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, but they're house rules, Max. If you ain't paying them bills, you don't just turn that knob, man. You better leave that alone.
I looked at my ex at the time. I said, "These your people? What's going on?" She was like, "I'll tell you later." She said, "Get the look off your face," because I was like, I had a confused look on my face. She was like, "You're giving it away. Don't say nothing." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, he ain't paying no bills.
Yeah.
If you're not paying the bills in the house, you can't touch the thermostat.
You can't touch the thermostat?
Nope.
No.
Sometimes when you're married, you can't touch it. But I'm just saying, because it's regulated to the woman's temperature in the house.
Okay, yeah, you have some women they like it cold, and some they can't get warm enough.
Yeah. So, but see, I always wanted a man where, like I said, I don't feel like cooking you nothing to eat, and then he left and came back with some food. Some of these men, they can't even do that. Why you get to eat, but I don't get to eat?
Man.
Go in there and make you some Kool-Aid. They be happy too. Sometimes, and I'm telling you, can tell because you ever see a man with a soda or a pop, because that's what we call it. You see a man with a soda or a pop online. I'm not saying if y'all seen this. If y'all see the excitement when they get that soda, that's the first soda of the, that's somebody allowing them to get some money to get one.
Right.
Yep.
Especially when they shaking the ice.
Yep.
That's excitement when you shaking that ice.
Man.
Yeah. Yo, you like me, I notice everything. I notice
Yeah, I
everything.
commented on that somewhere about the anybody in a purple room with a dusty beard and a cup full of ice. Somebody said, I know what you're talking about though, but that's funny.
And
That's
you know the
funny.
thing
Telling
is,
you.
Josephine, he's listening.
Like
Yeah.
the
But he
liquid's
know he's gonna
gone.
get
The
me though. He
liquid's
ain't gonna
gone.
get you though. He gonna get me.
But
So
see,
that's good.
Well,
but
I'm
see,
dead meat,
nah,
so
you
No,
know,
he's on me right now. So he'll
you
get
got
me.
the only way you can get somebody if they really paying attention to your content. I'm not paying attention. So I'm one of those people that like I'll say something and just keep walking. Like I don't see what you said. You wasting your time. I'm just going by what I observe. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
he
gonna go
shake it.
by.
Yep.
I ain't gonna go by your explanation or your rebuttal. I don't need his rebuttal to what I'm saying because I already see the game. I peep game. See, you have to raise. See, you gotta raise a young boy to a man to understand what I'm saying. So,
Oh man.
yeah, you gotta know there's levels, to this, because you another man around, you either another male around the house or you the man of the house. You can't have it both ways. If you're not established, you can't, if you can't make executive decisions, if you got a place to live but your name not on it, that
Mm.
you know what I mean? You gotta have, like I said, if you relying on me to feed you, and I have this much power to say, well, I'm just not cooking today then. And you can't eat and
But
without
hopefully he can cook.
the temper tantrum,
well,
then
that them women that had them type dudes like just laying up like that is like they'll say, "Oh, men ain't shit." No, your man ain't shit. Don't put that
exactly.
on all of us because every dude ain't rocking like that. Don't do that.
If you picking out your man's clothes, and you like, let me go here to Walmart and get you some t-shirts. You know what I mean? And he's satisfied with what you bring home because that's all you got. Because he ain't got it.
Do
Yeah,
you notice, Josephine, like as a woman, like seeing like there are a lot of aggressive women, but then they get mad because their man's not aggressive, and it's like, have you ever thought of toning down? Like if he knows that your bark is crazy, he's probably not going to test you, right? But
yeah,
then sometimes they get mad because he's not being a man.
yeah.
And
I
it's
know
like,
that
but at
too.
the same time, you didn't put him in that space to be that. If you're cutting him down after every turn, then what did you expect?
Well, those are those kind of women that never, when they pick a man, they're in love with their potential. See, they get a man, right, and they say, okay, he ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't this. So what they do is but they have this idea of what he can be. Maybe it's because they saw another man. So what they try to do is set him up, and so they become like more like I'm a buy you these clothes, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, more like they're in charge trying to build him up instead of recognizing his potential. I mean, recognizing who he is. I mean, every man has potential, but some women, they kind of typically flip out when the man doesn't reach their potential. So like, for example, you met the dude and he was kind of lazy, right?
Mhm.
But he probably can cook, but he was lazy. You know what I mean? So she was like, "Oh, my man can cook." But then and that's all she focused on. And then after a while, he cooking all the food in the house. There ain't that much food in the house no more. She's struggling to try to put food in the house. So now, oh, this he just lazy. He ain't out here getting no money. I got to do all the cooking and this and this and this and that. Instead of seeing why that's the only thing he can do is cook. Like, why all you could do is cook? Do you know how to shop? What's going on there? Like, are you working? Nah, in between jobs.
Mm.
So sometimes it's the man that they pick because I have friends who will see me and then they'll try to get a man that emulates what I have, and then they'll be trying to, why you can't be like this man? And I'm like, why you can't be like her man? Why you can't act, do these things? So
don't ever tell it. Not you, but any woman. Don't ever tell a dude that you start comparing him to another guy. That is like a soul killer.
Oh yeah, it
That
is.
is a soul killer. Even if it's true, it's still a soul killer.
Yeah, because some women get with a man for like some women like bumps. Let me tell you this. They tell you that they all want a man that works all the time. I want this and that. No, they'll be like, oh, he not giving me enough attention. They do want a bum. I'm serious. Because once that man start building himself up, sometimes they think he gonna lead them or something like that. But some of these women, like what they describe to me, I'd be like, oh no, nah, you sound like you want a bum. You know what I mean? You sound like you
Fixer
want,
upper.
yeah, you sound like you want a guy that lay around. Then you gonna get mad that that's all he do is lay around.
Yep.
So so
I've
sometimes it's,
noticed that a lot of women too. They it's almost like they go through phases of the guy they want because like when they're like young and in the club and all that other stuff, they don't want the settling guy. They don't want him yet. You know what I mean? Like the more mature, they say they do, but they chase the flash in the pan type guy.
Right.
the
The
man
nice
that got money.
car, a lot of women, they chase him all day. And then at some point, and I feel like every woman hits this wall where they're like, you know what? I got to stop ignoring this guy that's been sitting here. Like he's been working on his himself, his career, his this, his that to get established and this and that. Usually they don't see him till later in life, or at least the latter part. They don't usually want him early for some reason. At least that's what I've seen growing up. It was always
It's a whole
the hustler or the cool guy or the this or the that. That one that's actually in college trying to do his thing. The only one that would probably see him are the people that are in college with him.
yeah, that's true. That's true. They want a man that's fun, a man
Yeah,
that man that can pull out money out of his pocket, that could buy them, buy them temporary things that's not worth
Right.
anything. But they'll always say this is that if a man that don't commit to anything can't commit to you. Because I had this one friend, right, and she was dating this guy, and she told me his situation. She said he slept on a air mattress, right, at his sister's house, and she was like, but you know what, he wants to marry me, he's looking to get married and he loves me and whatever. And so then it was like a month later I asked her how the relationship was going, and she was like, man, let me tell you, I went over there and he wouldn't even put air in the mattress. I told him he needed to buy him a bed and this and that. And I said, well, let me tell you this. If he couldn't commit to putting air in the mattress, how could he commit to you? he couldn't
Mhm.
commit he couldn't commit to his bed. Like he couldn't commit to his comfortable way of sleeping. He's
Let
gonna
me ask
commit.
you this: how y'all feel about? This might be an old school way of thinking.
Hmm.
I was pumping gas the other day, right? And I'm just sitting there. You know how you waiting for the tank to fill up. So you just sitting there, right? I don't know why I do this. I just be getting in people conversation. I just be looking, and this lady, she was pumping her gas, but her guy was in the passenger seat just waiting. And I was like, well, why couldn't he do that? But then, you know what somebody would say to me? No, Max, that's an old way of thinking. That's sexist to think that way. I said, huh?
It
You
could
got
be
a point.
selective though, to because I believe in the chivalry type thing. I do it because I feel right doing it. Like I wouldn't have my wife out there doing that stuff if I'm around. So and I don't mind doing it, but it's weird because now these days that could be considered simping,
Let me
right?
tell you,
That
I'm a
level of
woman.
like hey, don't let her do her own thing, let her do this, and it's
But let
like,
me
but
ask you, is it
I just
sexist for me to think that way? What do
No.
y'all think?
Listen, I'm a woman,
it,
and if a man is in the car with me, I
Hmm.
am not pumping the gas. I tell you, I'm not getting out pumping the gas. I'm gonna tell you something about being a woman. We are targeted more than anybody when it comes to just by the opposite sex. I've been in a car where a man just randomly approached me. I was in a store, right, and I was standing in the store, and the guy thought I was by myself. And I remember being told, just go ahead and get in the car, because this guy walked by me 3 times and was like, excuse me, roughly trying to get my attention. Now, if I'm sitting in the car and I'm pumping, I rarely, like, when I'm out of gas, he always puts gas in my car. But when I was pumping, gas, men just randomly approach you depending on how you look. So if they see my man in the car and I'm sitting there pumping gas, that's like an opportunity. Like, oh yeah, you got a simp in the car. Let me come here and approach you. You know what I'm saying? And you might get robbed. You never know. But I've been approached, and
Yeah, women ain't immune to getting robbed.
yeah, and I'm a very like young looking woman, so, men can't really tell how old I am sometimes. So, that's uncomfortable for me as a woman. See, we all want that equal this, equal that, or whatever, but we also got to be mindful of the environment that we in, too.
Okay.
I've been followed before, so I'm not fantasy here. Chivalry is definitely not dead, but if people know the why, well, I'm here to protect you. I want to make sure that these men are not, thinking that you're by yourself or that you're gonna get attacked. Now, if you a man sitting in the car, which I know there's probably one on here that does that, um, you know, if your woman looks like she can a sumo wrestle and take down everybody, that might not go for her, but
Yeah, I was just happened to be looking. I was like, look at me being nosy. I'm supposed to be pumping my gas. I'm over there all in their business. I said, damn, look, you know how the thing clicked? I'm still looking. I said, and then she was mad at him for not pumping. I know she was like, well, you can at least get out the car. But he was on his cell phone or whatever.
Man.
I was years ago. I used to date this chick. It was like she wanted to be independent, but cuffed, and only cuffed when it was convenient, right? So, like, let's say, okay, if two people are working, you make your money, I make my money, whatever. But I feel like a man should pay for everything, like one of those. But then when it comes down to wanting to do what they want to do is, oh, I'm independent, I do what I want to do. It's like, wait, you can't play both sides of the fence here. You can't pick and choose where chivalry should be inserted. You can't go old school and say, I want a guy to pamper me, but I'll give him what I want when I feel like it. Like, wait, what? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, how does that make sense in your head to even think like that? And it a lot of times I feel like independence for marriage, I don't even know why that word even exists, because you should be a union first. That's my opinion. But the idea of being like a strong, independent woman, a lot of women think that men desire strong, independent. I think for my own, a lot of times that comes with headache. A lot of times that comes with headache to a guy, because he has to have those battles, of hey, I'm not trying to overrule you or overpower you, but it's almost like a tug of war, and when I met my wife, I went through all of that. I went through all of that goofy shit growing up, and when I met my wife, I said, look, the only thing I'm going to ask you is not challenge me, because I need you to know that whatever decision I make, I'm going to make for the greater of all of us. So anything I do is never selfish. So if you can trust that, there's no need to challenge me. You can give me your opinion on things. You can just don't challenge me for the sake of challenging me, just to show independence. Like that part, I'm like, it can't exist. I don't know how it can exist.
I think that in every relationship, that if the two people in it focus on what they're good at versus on what they're not good at, that the relationship will be successful. I also believe that when it comes to independence, it has a lot to do with financial. I think that each person should pay only a percentage of their income towards the bills. If they're having money issues or struggling with compulsivity when it comes to finances, they need to sit down and talk about that. But I do believe that if you focus on a percentage of each person's income going to the main bills and what it relates to, you're not worried about that whole 50-50. Because if she makes less money than you,
Yeah, there's no
you're
50
paying
50.
right. There's no such thing. You're if
Unless y'all got the same job, getting paid the same money, doing the same, like there is no 50
there's no
50.
50-50. It's but when you make big decisions, right? Like for example, you're gonna buy a home or something like that. That's something you guys have to sit down and talk with.
Of course,
But
yeah.
every person there, should independently be able to use their money the way that they feel fit, as long as all the bills and everything is paid. But what I know is in relationships is that people capitalize on what other people are not good at in the relationship. So like let's say you're not good with your money, right? So she's like, okay, I'm going to be the control all the money. So then now you feel kind of some kind of way because you got to ask her to do things because you're not that good at your money, but you still want things. So then she's using that as like power. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like with men, this you ain't got nowhere to go but here. You got to stay with me. Where
The
you gonna go? You
control,
want to
yeah.
go to your mama's house? So it's a lot of that, but it's all about people. A lot of people don't know why they're in a relationship. That's why I call them situationships,
Right.
because a lot of people don't know. Like they don't have. Some people have silent agreements, like they have all these expectations, but they get in a relationship and then they throw them all at you at once. So
Yeah, money can change the game or the landscape of things, especially when something shifts. Somebody's no longer working or somebody's making more money, and then it's I mean, I'm from the I don't give a damn who pays it as long as it's paid. Like I don't care
yeah,
where it comes from as long as it's paid and nobody's complaining about having money in their pocket. Like
well
that
that's
doesn't matter to me. Outside of that, like everything else doesn't matter. I don't care.
and that's because you're focusing on the longevity of a relationship. But if you're a homosexual, you're just trying. You're not even thinking about
You just gotta get
stability.
through the cold months. That's you
Yeah,
gotta get through the cold months.
you just trying to you're trying to level up. That's what you're really trying to do. You're there, but you really you really in a roommate situation, but there's transactions being made there, like maybe sexual transactions. There's some guys that that, be honest with you, they think that some people think that men just want to have sex all the time, but they really want to have sex with women they're attracted to. So they may have sex with a woman just to have a place to live. So they're in this situationship. So then they try to figure out ways to not have sex with her, and then that other girl comes into play that he's talking to, and he could say something like, "We just live together. I'm just here. We're not even having relations.
Oh,
I'm
we
just here."
kicking it.
Right. We just, I'm just here because, we grew a card already. So the other lady's like, okay, well, as long as you're not hitting it, we talk all the time, and she just letting you stay there, so he can
I
move.
gotta hop off.
Yeah,
I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for letting me up, Joe. Sorry to cut
you're
it off.
welcome.
Gotta
Oh, no
run,
Peace,
worries.
but
identity.
peace, Max.
I'm about to put a period on it anyway. So thank you, Max, for coming up on my panel. Finally, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna hop on
No problem.
you.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Chopping it
drop
up.
out.
Okay. All right.
All right, Josephine.
All right. Bye.
Peace.
Well, thanks everybody for coming to just another my second live ever. I appreciate you guys coming through. But before I let you go, I just want to shout out to all those that supported me from the beginning, just being in the chat. I really appreciate that. And I'm at 100 subs, so I appreciate all those that subscribe to me. Thank you. There is more to come. There's more videos to come. So I hope you enjoy my video. And so before I am out, let me just play it one more time and then I'll let you guys go. All right. Bye.